Let me put my man lipstick on real quick, dog. It's dry out there, dog. I mean, shit. I got these Steve Harvey lips, dog. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are relentless, dog.
You got them Mr. Potato Head lips?
Yeah, dog. Like, I wish I could just pop them off and put them away for a minute, dog. Oh, shit, we live right now. What up, my G's? Let's play some music so everybody can tap in. And, yeah, let's do it like that. Let me see what we got right here in the motherfucking boop-de-whoop. Dot. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, let's go like this. It's game time, baby.
Let the ceremony begin.
Yes, sir.
Countless battles, I walk with no shadow. Yeah. Desert and sandal, the ghost with the candle. Woo. King of all crowns, rip the rattle off serpents. Blood I thirst, since I am the worst. Follow your footsteps, you have no footprint. I am the surface, you worthless purpose. The moon, the stars, I'm connected to darkness. Heads of marksmen, I've hunted the farthest. Village of troops, Molotov the roofs. Black Sunday service with Holocaust roots. Homo Kabbalah, black magic and balas. These AKs and hollows will leave you forgotten. This bottomless season, you looking for me, Mussolini, Gaddafi, the world cannot stop me. I'm legend, remember me? Gifted since birth, you were delivered in a hearse. Your mother and your father trade your soul for a curse. I'm a soldier, coming at you like a locomotive. Never knew I navigate the culture. Service at the tabernacle potion. The devil made my father, little spirit set beside me. My mother was a slave to 3 witches on the island. Ever cheat death? Ever wake up and can't catch one breath?
Yeah, baby, on a motherfucking Sunday. Welcome to motherfucking Hoodstocks, baby. Is everybody in? Is everybody motherfucking in? Yes, sir, it feels good to feel good. I want to give a big shout out to my... I want to give a big shout out to my boy Weasel, my homegirl Happy, Amanda. They did a big favor for me today, and I just want to let you guys know that I love you guys. Thank you so much. And today we got a very special person that came back home. He found his way home. Man, GPS. Thank God for GPS. You know what I mean? Where's my photographer at? You know what I mean? You got that app on your iPhone, dog? You know what I mean? Everybody give a big shout out to Preston. Preston's back in the building, baby. Preston, baby. We love you, doggy. We miss you, bro. I'm glad you back, dog. Now, today, we got a very, very special guest. A very special guest. I have a feeling he's going to rack some nerves. He's going to get some guys a little upset today, maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? But everybody, I want to get everybody to give a warm welcome to the founder of Lexitt. Everybody give it up for Jesse, baby. Let's go.
Everybody.
Yeah, baby. Everybody. How you doing, doggy?
Doing good, brother. Blessed, eh? Very blessed.
Very blessed, bro. So for the people that don't know who you are, bro, I mean, before we get, because we are going to get into your story, and there's many chapters, and there's many layers to your story, brother. But for the people that don't know who you are, what you represent, give them like a little short brief.
Well, all right, my name is Jesse Holguin. I'm an ex-gang member from La Puente, California. I used to be from Happy Os Puente, and I'm the founder of Lexitt, the Latino exit from the Democrat Party.
The Latino exit from the Democrat Party.
Yeah.
So in other words, you are now no longer Democrats, but you're now a Republican.
No, I'm not a Republican either. Like I say, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a Biblican. I vote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So Lexitt, we're equal opportunity. We blast Republicans too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm conservative. Like I said, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a conservative.
Well, there it is there, baby. I like it already. Wait, no, conservative. Okay, educate us dumb motherfuckers real quick, dog.
All right.
Including me.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because I've been down this road a couple times and shit, and it's not something that I always just like, I talk around with the homies. Hey, dog, you know what I mean? Hey, what do you think about George Bush, dog? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's a good conversation, and we should know our history, and we should know who's fucking running this country, right? Because it all trickles down to us somewhere or another, if it's fucking a couple pennies or if it's fucking a piece of shit, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, shit rolls downhill, and so does everything else. But, so you have the right. Yeah. And then would it be conservative and then the left?
Yeah, well, I'm a Christian conservative. I'm social conservative.
Wait, isn't conservative on the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm more right, but I don't just, like I said, I don't claim Republicans. I don't like a lot of them too. You know what I mean? Like 70% of them ain't no good too. So I don't, just because they're a Republican or whatever, I'm going to go for them, because if they're shady as hell, not only are we not going to support them, we're going to blast them too. You know what I mean? Just the same.
So you're telling me there's a hard candy list for Republicans?
For Latinos, conservatives, there is. You know what I mean?
We got a hard candy list going around, dog? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we blast them and we say they ain't no good. And like I said, especially at Lexit, we'll blast them. And I mean, we've even blasted before Trump. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. If it doesn't align with our values or whatever, we'll blast it. We'll, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
so
conservative is like, because I'm a Christian. You know what I mean? So, like I said, everything I vote is Bible. So I'm a conservative. So I'm for conservative values. You know what I mean? Godly moral values.
I mean, but let's get this clear real quick, dog. And I'm a fucking Catholic, dog. I'm a filthy fucking whore, dog. Mm-hmm. So does that make you a backslider? No. I'm not a Catholic, but I'm just making I'm making a stupid point right now, dog.
Yeah.
So just because you say, hey, I'm a Christian, I mean, does that really mean anything in this time and era?
No, just if you walk by it, yeah. Like, because anybody could say it, you know what I mean? Just because you're saying doesn't mean that you are. You have to prove, you know what I mean? Or whatever. You don't have to prove, but, you know what I mean? You have to, your fruit will show you if you are or not. But, like you said, you're a Catholic. Most Latinos.
I'm not Catholic, bro.
Okay, well,
I was trying to make a stupid point.
Oh, yeah.
And it might have been a bad analogy.
Oh,
but I'm just saying, just because somebody says, hey, I'm Christian, I'm conservative.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right, bro, we hear you.
Yeah.
But to me, in this day and time that we're in, it doesn't mean nothing to me, bro, on what you say you are. Don't tell me what you are. Show me what you are.
Exactly. Yeah, we prove it.
That's for Lucky right there.
I know what you think, because there's a lot of fakes, eh? Yeah, there's a lot of fakes. That's why I said, because even a lot of other Republicans too, they say that they're Christians and they're phonies, you know what I mean? But it's not just Christian, it's anyway, you know what I mean? No matter what, politics, whatever. So yeah, they have to prove it. And that's what I'm saying. When they prove that they ain't no good, then we blast them, or we don't support them. We're not just gonna keep, you know what I mean?
And so does that you, like you said, it doesn't matter what side it is, you're gonna blast them. But who would you align with a little more? Would you align with more Trump than Biden?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Biden's object. But like I said, I used to be a Democrat. I was a lifelong Democrat. I was a Democrat, all of that. Like, probably like most of our viewers, like, I grew up, automatically my family said we're Democrats as I was growing up.
Well, we think we're Democrats.
Well, they told me I was.
No, but a lot of people think that, okay, if I'm poor, okay, I'm broke, I'm on EBT, I'm in the GR line, so hey, I'm a Democrat. But that's not necessarily true. That's kind of like what we're programmed to think. Like, the only way you can be a Republican is if you're rich. But it comes down to values, correct?
Exactly. To me, that's what it is. Like, everybody has different, whatever. Yours could be pro-Second Amendment, pro whatever it is, freedom of speech, whatever. But me, what moves me is my faith. That's what I vote on. That's what what motivates me in everything that I do is because of my faith. I can't line with the right. But like I said, I grew up, they told me I was automatically a Democrat. So I grew up, okay, we're Democrats. I said, why are we Democrats? And they said, because my Democrats are for the minorities and the Republicans are for like the rich white. So I always thought that, and I grew up my whole life, I was a Democrat. But later when we go on my story, how when I got saved and I started going to my faith and all that, I just seen that my values, that they were against all my godly moral values. So I was like, as a Christian, I can no longer support that party. You know what I'm saying? As a Christian. So that at first I got mad, and then I started like doing my research and all of that on the Democrat Party, and I was like, what? They founded the KKK and what? Jim Crow and all the racist past, about a bunch of stuff I didn't know about them. So then I was like, what? So then, like I said, and then just my faith. And what did it was Obama. When Obama, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, is when he made men to start going into women's restrooms and all that. I was like,
did Obama make that? He let transgenders? Are you talking about transgenders going into women's restrooms?
Well, he didn't even not transgender. He let anybody. He was making it where men could go in women's restrooms.
Well, hold on, dog. What episode did I miss? I missed that.
Yeah, that was a thing. When did that happen?
Yeah, when did that happen, bro? Is that
you
the
could
dark
legally
web?
go into a women's restroom in any public or private facility, and
I don't believe that.
They even just had a big.
Where is that?
protest
Where
like
did you
a
get
year.
that from? Where'd you get that from?
It was all over. Even
Where?
It's all over
eBay?
there. Yeah, like all over. Check it. But even the NBA, Stephen Curry, he was even protesting. They didn't want to have the NBA All-Star game in Charlotte because he was protesting because and right there in Charlotte that they didn't let the men go into the women's restroom. So Stephen Curry from the Warriors, he even was protesting, saying that he didn't want to go
You're talking
over
about
there.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. So
Yeah.
it was a righteous thing that you didn't know that. Women,
I don't believe that's true, bro.
It's true, bro. Look,
I don't believe that. I need to see hard facts, bro. I need to hear that come out that dude's mouth, dog. But you said that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's hearsay, bro.
It's reality.
Where do you have him saying that? Where do you have him signing that fucking whatever
They're
that
even doing
legislative
it
shit?
even still to this day, men are going in women's restrooms. There
bro.
is.
That's just that, bro. That right there is just what is the word, bro?
So
hey, okay, hold on. They're just like a year ago.
Listen.
Oh, go ahead.
So former President Barack Obama instructed public schools that they must allow transgender students to use bathrooms and locker rooms that align with a child's chosen gender identity.
Okay,
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the identity thing then.
That even too, like there was a big
Identity.
old riot. There was a big old thing right here in LA a few months, like a year ago, where a man went into the We Spa, and it was a full blown man, and there was a black lady. She was like, all mad because that man went in to the woman's We Spa naked, and even she said that he had an erection too, even whatever. But it was a big old thing, and we went out there and protesting and all that. So it's been a thing. Eh?
Well, check it out. For one thing, that's wrong for him going to that, but at least he wasn't gay, bro, because he had an erection.
Exactly.
You know, so he was just a perv, dog. He was a perv, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and those dudes need to get their ass whooped, dog. But check this out, dog.
Yeah.
Honestly, dog, I get it, bro. You just read that. Is that a legal document?
Yeah, well, this is NBC News where
NBC
but it said
News?
White House reversed. So then when Trump got in, they said they reversed.
Trump reversed it.
Yeah. So White House reverses Obama era transgender bathroom protection
That's a
in
tough
2017.
one,
So I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. So
I'm against that.
I'm against that too, bro. And I think that's a human thing. A human, like, you don't even have to be taught that. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that we are instilled, that God has instilled in us. Some of us, common sense, right, wrong, moral, immoral, whatever the fuck, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, that right there, like a kid can see that and be like, Dad, why is he going in there?
Well, especially your daughter,
Right?
man.
Like,
If your
yeah,
little
like-
daughter's in there and some dude goes in there, or your wife.
I'll
you know
beat
what
that
I'm saying?
motherfucker's ass,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
I'll beat that
we
motherfucker's
ain't
ass.
having that.
Yeah, but it's so that you said that's the straw that broke the camel back from Obama. I mean, weren't you kind of happy that a black man got into the fucking White House, bro?
A little, if he would have been good, but see, I don't really go by like race and all that. Like even if there's
You
a
got to,
Latino,
bro,
I
because
don't.
history repeats itself, and the white man is a motherfucker.
See,
you know what I mean?
Look at him. He was the most jacked up president, I think. Evil, all that.
What did he do besides the bathroom thing?
All that. He made the White House gay colors and all that. You know what I mean? He was the most evil.
You have kids?
He was trying to make us pay for abortions and all that.
You
Yeah,
have
I
kids?
have a daughter.
You got a daughter?
Yeah. So all that, like biblically, you know what I'm saying? Biblically, as Christians, Catholics, whatever, he was the most evil president there ever was.
You know what, dog? You might. How old's your daughter? If you don't mind me asking.
25.
25. Okay, she's a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's make a hypothetical, dog. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to offend nobody right here. But what if, dog, you had a young daughter and she said, Jesse, Dad, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm attracted to the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, would you disown her?
Nah, I don't hate gays. I love everybody, and so does God. God loves everybody. But I would say, you know what? That's wrong, and I don't accept that. And I still love you. You're my daughter. You'll always be my daughter. But don't ever bring your partner and that around my house and all that. You're welcome always and all that. But that's wrong. And then I'll say, and the reason it's wrong because God said it's wrong. Because see, if I told her it was okay and all that, then I will be helping the devil send her to hell. So I'm not saying I hate you. I'll tell her I love you forever and all that. And I'm gonna be praying for you, and God could deliver you from all that, whatever. But I'll say I love you and all that, or whatever. But I'll just say it's wrong, it's sin. But you could be like, I'm gonna say anybody could be gay or whatever. Everybody has free will. You could do whatever you want. It's none of my business. If somebody's gay, it's none of my business. That's between them. Everybody's gonna be standing alone on Judgment Day. So that's none of my business. If somebody's gay, I don't hate them. I love gay people. I minister to lots of gay people and all that. I have gay family members, so I don't hate nobody or none of that. But
you don't accept it, and you don't want it in front of you.
Yeah, I'll say, because
people are praying for you right now, right?
Yeah.
Well, people are praying for you right now.
I need prayers, brother.
Okay.
I need prayers.
They're praying for you right now.
Everybody needs prayers. But I love praise. I pray all that I could get.
They're not praising you. They're praying for you, sir.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I said I love prayers. You could do them all that, you know what I mean? You could do, but yeah, that's what I'll tell her the truth, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to say the truth in love. It's worse to lie to someone.
Your truth is not necessarily the truth.
It's God's truth. You know what I'm saying? The Bible's truth. I say what's God's
The Bible
truth.
was written how many years ago, sir? And we are in space age right now, dog. We have avatars flying around with titties and dicks right now, dog. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
That's called Thailand.
That's
yeah, that doesn't mean it's
no
not
wonder
real.
he's going to Thailand at the end of the year, bro.
It's still all real. It's still 100%. It's the only book on planet Earth that dares to predict the future.
The
and all that.
Bible,
100% accurate.
The Bible is basically the first manual to human existence. The instruction manual.
Yeah.
How to just live cool and be cool. But since a million years ago that it was written, nobody has been around to revise it. You know, and maybe I might have to be the one to do it, dog. I don't want to have to do it, but I might have to revise this.
Only God could do that. Even no man.
How do you know I'm not God, bro?
It's gonna get deep, because if God came back as a brown man, I mean, shit, I don't know. Nobody would believe his ass.
He's only coming back at the end. He told us that.
And if he's brown, would they still believe him?
Don't matter what he is. He's a Jew.
No.
He was a Jew when
I'm
he
a
came.
Jew.
I've never seen no brown Jew before.
You're looking at one right now. I mean, I'm a light skin. I'm not real.
From the Middle East.
Got a nice little tan right now,
some
cracking
Jews
those for
back
sure. Check it out, Jesse. I love this conversation. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this conversation, and we're gonna go back and forth, dog. And we're gonna just, you know what I mean? This is what Hoodstocks is all about, baby.
Yeah.
But bro, you are sitting here as an ex-gang member.
Yeah.
Been through YA. Been to prison. Yeah. You're in a wheelchair. I don't think you were born in that wheelchair, correct?
Nah, bro. Yeah.
Can we tell your story, brother? And then get back into the politics.
All right. Yeah. So start my soul story? All right.
Absolutely, bro.
So like I was saying, I grew up La Puente, you know what I'm saying? Probably like you grew up in your vod or whatever. I grew up, always growing up, because every single male in my family was a gang member. Like my dad, my uncles, my cousins, my brothers. And my family has a good reputation around my barrio, you know what I mean? So I always grew up my whole life wanting to get into gangs, you know what I mean? So like other kids who want to be a movie star or athlete, something like that, my goal always wanted to be in gangs, eh? And so I got into the barrio very young, and then my family had a good reputation around La Puente and all that, so I tried to earn my own name, my own respect. So I started doing a lot of shootings and doing a lot of putting in work. And then, so I got busted. Like you said, I went to YA at 16. I got busted for several shootings. And when I went right there, you know how it is right there. It was a straight gladiator school. By the time I got out, I was all institutionalized. I was all gang banged out. And then, so my story started is I got out and I was working with some older Christian man. He was some older ex-gang member from Eastside Baldwin Park. And he started sharing the gospel with me, right? And then that night, me and my homeboys, right, we were gonna do another shooting. We already had the G-Ride, we already had the guns, all that. My homeboys were waiting for me to get off of work, and we were gonna go ripping again. And so as I'm right there, and he starts sharing the gospel with me, right? And then I never heard it the way he was saying it to me. So he's telling me about God and things like that. So I'm listening to him. And I tell him, you know what, that sounds cool. Maybe one day I'll go to church. Hey, maybe if I ever get married or something like that, maybe I'll go to church. I said, but you know what? I don't want to be no hypocrite. I don't want to be no half-stepper. I ain't ready. Like I didn't say, as soon as I get off of work, I'm going to go blasting. But I was like, nah, I don't want to be a hypocrite. And I said, maybe one day, though, I'll go to church. And I said, you know what? I don't even think I could be forgiven. I did too many things. And then he was like, what? You never heard like the story about like King David in the Bible? And then I was like, nah. And he was like, he was a great man of God, and he was sleeping with the soldier's wife, and he had him killed. And he starts listening to him. I don't say nothing. I'm just like, all right. So I was a painter at the time. We were painting at Long Beach College, and I was in the room and I was painting, and I thought about everything that the older author was telling me. So I prayed, and I didn't know how to pray or nothing, but I was like, God, help me to change. So that sure enough, as soon as I got off of Holland, we went, boom, 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 boom. I started blasting, blah, blah, blah. We lit some fools up. We got in a high-speed chase. We crashed, and then I was in the county, and I had 7 felonies. I was still on parole, YA parole. I did years in YA for blasting. I was still on YA parole. Got busted in the act, everything. So I'm in the county. I got 7 felonies. I'm looking at all day. So I thought about everything that dude had told me. So I started praying in the county. And like, again, I don't know the words that I said and all, because I didn't know how to pray. I don't know nothing about that. I just started praying, asking God to forgive me, give me one more chance to get out. And my thing was that I love guns, and I love to do shootings. That was my thing. Like, there's gang members and there's gang bangers. Some autos around the hood, they're just there getting high or whatever. That wasn't me. I was a straight soldier. All I wanted to do was gang bang, put in on my enemies. That's all I did in my hood. So I was in the county, so I prayed. I said, God, give me one more chance. I'll never touch a gun again. I kept promising I'll never touch a gun again, and I'll give me one more chance to get out. So I went to see him, and I got saved, right? Because it's true that God, I don't remember the words I said, but it's true, God knows your heart, because he knew my heart. Because that night I went to sleep, and I had a dream, and it was a trip, because in my dream, something came in my dream, and it was evil, and it was like furious. I couldn't see the face. You can't see the face. I couldn't see the face, but it was like all on me in my dream. So in my dream, I was scared, but then I said, you know what? Jesus. And I said, Jesus forgave me. And when I said that, it left. And when I woke up, I was a complete different person, and I didn't understand what had happened to me, because I remember during the day, like right now at this time or whatever, I used to be like all the time, if I'd be thinking in my head, I could run up on my enemies like this, and I could let them have it like this, and I would always only thinking of doing things like that, and it used to worry me. I used to be like, dang, what's wrong with me? How come all I ever think about and having thoughts of doing bad and hurting people? Like, what's wrong with me? Because that's all that was in my mind, But all those evil thoughts and all that, it was all gone. And like I just felt different. It was changed, right? So then, but I was in the county. So then I remember when I used to be in juvenile hall, you were at LP, Central, all that too. When I used to be in the halls or in YA, I used to try to read my Bible, bro. But it used to be boring to me. It was boring. I didn't understand it.
It was hard to understand.
Like nothing to me, right? But after that night, when I got saved and all of that, I started reading my Bible, and the Bible came alive to me. And not only did it come alive to me, I was like hungry for it. So I'm reading, learning, right? And they started having, how they have right there in the county, they have a little Bible studies. So I started going to the Bible studies right there in the county. And the mistake that I made, though, I was trying to walk on both sides of the fence. Like I would kick it with all the fellas, all the homies in there, but then I would be going to Bible studies on the side. So I was doing both, because I had a lot of respect and everything in there with the homies and all that. So I was still being with the homies, but then I was reading, learning and stuff like that. So long story short, I got blessed. I only got a few years, went upstate, boom, level 3 yard, started messing around right there in the yard, catching time, maxing out, whatever. And then, so the day I got out, all my homeboys had me a party. They had a party. So it was all my homeboys and my family. They had me a party. And then my little youngster homies were like, hey, Rez, we're so happy that you're out. You know what I mean? We want you to run the hood again. You know what I mean? It ain't been the same since you've been gone and all that, the little homies. And I told them, nah, you know what? That's it for me. And they were like, what? You're just saying that because you're fresh out. You'll be back around and all that. And I was like, nah, that's it for me. I want to go to church. And when I said that, they got mad at me. So I'm right there and I'm arguing with all my homeboys. I'm arguing with all of them and my family. I'm arguing with all of them. And then even my own mom. My mom tells me, I'll disown you if you turn Christian, because my family hated Christians. And so my mom told me, I'll disown you if you turn Christian. So I had like all of that. Plus I was fresh out, you know what I mean? I wanted women. One sin leads to another. I started messing with girls and just messing around and blah, blah, blah. So another long story short, I ended up getting into some vato, right? So I was just gonna go to this dude's pad and just kick down the dude's front door and go all up inside the dude's house and get him, man. So I went to the house and I was kicking down the dude's front door, and as I was kicking down his front door, he shot me, boom, out the side window right here. So I got hit, boom. And then I didn't even feel it, bro. Like, I didn't even feel it. Because I heard vatos when I was busted, you should tell me they got shot, like they didn't feel it, or they got stabbed and they didn't feel it. But I didn't feel it, and I didn't hear it or nothing, eh? You know what it felt like? Like, I mean, you're talking right now. Let's say somebody just came behind you and just like, socked you in the gut. That's what it felt like. I just felt like that. And I took like 2 steps, and I fell. And then that fool was trying to rip on me some more. Boom, boom. But I was trying to like pull myself with my arms, right? So then my brother came, boom, and they grabbed me, and they took me to the car, and they're like, what's wrong with you? Because I had no blood or nothing, right? And they're like, what's wrong with you? And I told them, I don't know. I think I'm shot. I can't feel my legs. And then they lifted up my shirt, and they're like, yeah, you're shot. And the reason why, because the bullet, it went through my lung, and it went into my spine. Like, I still got the bullet. I still got the bullet in my spine. But the bullet went through my lung, and it went into my spine, right? So all my blood was going into my lung, and I was choking on my own blood, right? So as soon as they told me that you're shot, I was like, oh, man. Like, man, bro, I got scared, eh? When they told me you're shot, I was like, oh, man. So I tell myself, hang on for the ambulance, right? So then the ambulance comes, and the cops and all that, they're all on me. They put an IV in me, and they're all talking, the cops and the ambulance and all of that. And then they're like, he's not going to make it. Like, I hear them talking. They're like, he's not going to make it. His only chance is to call for the chopper and all that. So they tell me, we're going to call the chopper, airlifting you and this and that, hang on. So I start telling myself, man, hang on for the chopper. Now, finally, the helicopter comes. They put me in it. We're flying, eh? We're flying. And then when I'm in the helicopter, bro, like, you could feel it, bro. You could feel it when you're dying. Eh? Like, I could feel it. Eh? I righteously felt like I was dying, bro. I was right there. I was choking on my own blood, and I felt like I was dying, right? So I got scared, eh? You know what I mean? I was like, dang. The only thing on my mind, bro, at that time when I was right there, I thought I was going to, at any second, only thing on my mind was, I'm going to go to hell right now. That was the only thought. I wasn't thinking of my homeboys, my lady, or any of that. I was only thinking, I'm going to hell right now. I'm going to go to hell, eh? Because I knew when I was busted, everything that I was reading and learning about God and all that, and then I knew I was just kicking down that Vato's door and all of that. So I'm thinking, damn, I'm going to go to hell right now. So I just started calling out to Jesus, but I wasn't praying like, Lord, help me to live or any of that, because I thought I was going to die at any second. It was only like repentance. I only didn't want to go to hell, but it was a trip because I was all scared and all dying and all that, emotionally, physically, all scared. But once I started calling out to Jesus, it's like hard to describe, and it never has happened ever again. I felt like a wonderful peace came over me. I was just like so at peace, so comforted, like I can't even describe to you at words. I was just okay, right? And even when the doctors, like I'll even tell this little part of the story. I never really tell it usually when I tell my story because I didn't actually see it, but this is what my parents told me. Because you know when you get shot, the cops can. So I'm back there, they get to the hospital and the doctor comes out. They said that the doctor told them it was like a miracle. He said that the bullet was coming like straight from my heart, but then all of a sudden it went like, and like ricocheted. And he didn't know how it happened. That the doctor told.
What size bullet was it?
38.
Okay.
And he told them it was like if an angel put his hand in front of my heart, that the angel could, like the bullet was like coming straight to my heart for just no apparent reason. It went, it went into my spine. It like ricocheted. And the doctor was like, so I never really say that part because I didn't actually, that's just what my parents told me, the doctors told them. But like I said, I was totally changed, right? Even the nurses like tripped out one time. They came in my hospital room and it was full of the homeboys. It was full of gang members. All my homeboys were in my hospital room and they were like, hey, we're going to go get that dude. Remember, we're going to go roll. We're rolling. We're going to go get that fool there and all that. And I told them, nah, let him go. And my homeboys were like, what you mean? We're going to, what? And I was like, yeah, let him go, eh? And they were like, what do you mean? We ain't let him. We're going to go. We're going to roll and all that. And then I was like, nah, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't understand what's going on, but I forgive him, eh? Just let him go, eh? And then ever since then, like even the doctors when I was in hospital, they were like, we never seen a little vato like you before. Usually when we tell them they're never going to walk again, usually we have to give them antidepressant medicine, especially when they're young, and we tell them they're never going to walk again. We have to give them antidepressant medicine. But I was cool. Like, the Lord gave me peace for my situation. I was cool, right? So the doctors were like, can you go around the hospital and try to cheer up all the other patients, eh? So I was all shot up and all that myself, but I'll go around the hospital in my wheelchair trying to cheer up all the other patients. And the thing too that helped me was, I remember when I went to this one dude, went to go try to cheer up this one. There was this one, he was a black guy, right? Somebody put a gun in his mouth and shot, because they had me in the wing up there with like all the paralyzed people, right? So there was a dude, somebody put a gun in his mouth and they shot, boom. So it went out, way out here. And the higher up, the level of the injury, I don't know if you know that.
Quadriplegic.
Yeah, the worse you are, right?
Yeah.
So he couldn't move nothing, eh? His eyes were like, he just had his eyes, and then his mouth was wired shut. So I'm right there, and I'm looking at this dude, and I'm like trying to cheer him up, and I'm like, how can I complain about my situation? At least I could move my hands, and look at this dude, you know what I mean? So I always was grateful, you know what I mean? And then two, I knew my past. I knew when you're running amok and you're doing a lot of things, you know what's coming to you, you know what I mean? Like I knew I was either gonna get life or go to jail, you know what I mean? That I knew that was what I was headed for. So I always looked at it as a blessing, eh? You know what I mean? So then after that, I ended up started going into little juvenile halls, eh? I was going to juvenile halls, doing Bible studies with all the little kids in there, and they loved me, eh? Because I should tell them I used to be like little kids, you know what I mean? I was in YA, PIN, all that, So the God was using me in that, and I started going. Then I started going into prisons, doing Bible studies in there, and then I started speaking at churches, car shows, just a lot of things. God was just using me for a lot of things, and then even my whole family all got saved now. They're all saved, and they're all serving God. Woo!
Wow, bro.
But none of it's me, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not giving myself no glory. It's all God. He did all that. It was none of it was me, eh?
How old were you when you got shot, this situation?
26.
You're 26, and how old are you now?
48.
48. Wow. Huh.
So yeah, and I was fresh out too, right? Like I was fresh out. I was only out.
You were tripping on a female, and the dude was there or something like that?
Yeah, I got into so I took some dude's girl, and you know what I mean? I thought that the dude who's talking a lot of smack, so I was gonna go over there, you know what I mean? And then yeah, he shot me, eh? So I got shot, but I was up to no good, you know what I mean? It was, and then right before, and then it was before that, because like even like a week before that, some dude, I hadn't went to my neighborhood since I've been out, because I got out, 2 strikers, you know what I mean? I was trying not to roll around and all that, but one of my homeboy Rascal told me, hey, come to the hood, I'll pick you up. He was already settled down, you know what I mean, and all that. He was like, so you'll just be at the house, this and that. So I went over there, and when I was over there, right, it was like broad daylight like this, like 1 o'clock on a Sunday, because his little daughter played softball, right? And I was right there in the hood, and I was the first time being in the hood, and then so right there, and his daughter with her little softball coach, right? And a car pulls up, and it was some of my enemies, right? So I'm like, what's up, hey? You know what I mean? I came up to the car, me and the homeboy, and that fool put a scar on me, like close, eh? Like close. He had me right here. And then I was like, oh man. And then and then my homeboy Rascal was like, hey, you're gonna shoot us, eh? In front of my daughter? Because his little daughter was right there, and her little baseball coach, and then another little girl, that coach's little daughter, little girl, like 8 years old. And you could tell that he wanted to shoot us. Like he was like he was wanting to shoot us, right? Even right there. But he was like that, and he was like, nah. But it was like, to me, that was like, God was like giving me a chance, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I could have died
right there.
Right there. And he gave me another, like, he was trying to reach out to me, you know what I mean? But I got so many, like, I'm saying, sure you do, so many times when you should have died or whatever. But I feel like, I'll give you another example just to show you. There was this other time, right? A long time ago with me and my homeboys, right? Me and a carload of my homeboys, we were rolling, right? So we rolled up to Savato, one of our enemies, right? He's right next to us, and he didn't see us, bro. We're right next to him, like this carload of homeboys, and I see him, and the homeboy, I told him, give me the Fusca. The homeboy gives me the Fusca, right next to him, and usually I'll just blast, eh? That's how I am, right? So we pull up right, and this dude doesn't even see us, eh? So I'm right here gonna blast, and then I don't, right? And then all the homeboys are telling me, shoot. And they never in their lives had to tell me to shoot. And they're telling me, shoot you. And I'm like, something, I don't shoot, right? I don't shoot the dude, and then he like drives away, and then I'm like, damn, man, what the heck just happened to me? That's so weird that I didn't understand what the hell had happened, right? So then years later, I'm in the homeboy, me and a couple of my other homeboys, we're going around my neighborhood sharing the gospel with people, right? And I tell that story to a couple of my older homeboys, and when I told him, the homeboy looked like a weird look on his face, like, and I said, why, what's up, eh? And he goes, you know what? Me and the homeboys caught that same dude, same situation. It was weird as hell. We were gonna get the dude, but something weird happened and we didn't get the dude and all that. And you know what? That dude ended up being a pastor. Eh?
Wow.
So imagine God was protecting that vato. Like he didn't even know, even to this day or whatever, that vato don't even know how close to death he was. Like he didn't even know that there was vatos right next to him about to blast him. He didn't even know. That's what I'm saying. God, you don't even know. And God was looking out for that dude. And he later ended up was going to be a pastor. But see, God knows the beginning and the end. And so he knew. That's like me. He didn't look at me as low life gang member from Puente, whatever. He's seen the end process. You know what I mean? God sees what I will become. He sees me now sharing the gospel and that. Like, that's why I'm never ashamed. Like I've been at the White House, I've been wherever, and I'll tell them. I don't ever try to act from Harvard or whatever. I act straight, talk like this, everything. I act completely the same because I ain't ashamed. I say that's where I came from. You know what I mean? But God's the glory.
Woo. God's the glory, baby. God's the glory, baby. God is the glory. That's that. You know, bro. And just by you sharing that story about that one particular individual, I mean, he was caught slipping a few times. I mean, that's just both you guys telling that story.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's probably several other stories that you guys don't know about or we don't know about, right?
Probably is, yeah.
But it's such a trip, bro, that some individuals, their book is written and it has a whole lot more chapters than others. Mm-hmm. You know? Like I have homies from my hood, bro. Just got in the hood, bro. Babies, kids, or have been from the hood for a cool little minute, and you know what I mean? Like they didn't get out of their adolescent stage. They didn't get out of the high school stage years, bro. You feel me, dog?
Yeah.
They got smoked off the rip, bro. They lost their life, bro. And then there's dudes, maybe like us, bro. You know, that are still here, bro, for a reason. Now I would like to share the gospel because I feel like I have been saved by God, bro, for something greater, something better. And I don't know if this is it, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'd like to share the gospel, dog, but I like to share the gospel with a Jack and Coke and a Black and Mild in my mouth, dog. You know what I mean? But the church says I can't do that.
Well, just do you, right? You know what I mean? Just see, you don't even got to worry about that stuff. You just come as you are. God cleans his fish after he catches them. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry. I never said, hey, I'm going to get off dope. I'm going to quit gangbanging and all that, whatever. Then I'm going to come to God. You just come as you are. God will do the work in you. You don't have to do anything, bro. You just come to God and then, you know what I'm saying? He'll work on you or whatever he has to do with you. You know what I'm saying? But like I always tell everybody, I know I was supposed to die that day, eh? But he left me for a reason. You know what I mean? That's why I said now, like, and then I get into story and then I started Lexit. And want me to get into that or not?
I want to get into that, but I want to say one thing real quick, bro. So right here at Hoodstocks, bro, we preach the gospel, bro. Man. We preach the gospel, but we preach it in an unorthodox type of way. We don't we have our victory outreaches. We have, different organizations. And right here at Hoodstocks, we preach the gospel of change, bro. Of, taking care of your family, being the best human you can be. I mean, getting an education, bro, working on your individual self or whatever it's gotta be. If you need to go get some medicine, dog, to fix that fucking serotonin imbalance in your head, then fix that shit, dog. We preach the gospel of better worth. Yeah. Feeling that we are worth better, right? You know what I mean? And we want to uplift the community, dog, and we do that in this form. Sometimes it's got mushrooms induced in it. It's got Jack and Coke. It's got beer. It's got wild animals sitting across from me, dog, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when it comes to hood stocks, dog, if you look in between the lines, dog, the message is clear.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, sometimes, like Paul said, that you have to be all things to all people. That's why I use a couple little slang words that I don't usually normally use because you're a bad influence on me, brother. No, just kidding. No, but bro, because I know that Paul said you had to be to people. You know what I mean? So I know that
well,
people
you came to speak
relate to it, and that's how I used to.
You came to speak our language.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's because better. What better yet? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to fucking Mexico, dog, you ain't trying to speak Chinese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, dog. When you go to a fucking Wiener Schnitzel, you're not trying to order a carne asada burrito, homie.
Yeah.
I get it, dog. Should the dumb analogies keep going?
Absolutely not.
Thank you, sir. Okay, they'll stop. Now, continue, sir, on the Lexitt movement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, that was another thing. So I was doing that, and then I ended up, so I was just doing that. God was using me for a lot of things, and then I was a chaplain. So ended up being a chaplain at a hospital. So I was just going around the hospital praying with all the patients and all that. So I was doing that, just focusing on the gospel a lot. God was using a lot of things, and then started me with, like I said, with Lexit and all that because, like I said, I'm a conservative, and a lot of dudes that I go to church with and all the Latinos and that I know are conservatives, and so we seen the fake media. You might say that the fake media made Lexit, eh? Because the fake media, and I just seen just total propaganda and everything that they're saying. I'm like, what? I don't agree with that. Nah, I don't agree with that, what they're saying. You know what I mean?
American news.
Yeah,
the
like
American
CNN,
news outlets.
Yeah, all of them. But even all of them, I don't even like Fox News, none of them.
I mean, who can
like,
you trust?
They're all propaganda for the. There's like a bigger.
They're all for the machine.
Yeah, they're all for the machine. It's like you could call it the machine, the Illuminati, New World Order, Deep State, whatever you want to call them, the man, whatever. But it's real. That's real. Whatever you want to call them, but it is real, and they're all for the New World Order, whatever that is. So,
but do you know what that is? Do you know what the New World Order is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the Illuminati. It's less biblical. It's all biblical. It's the Antichrist. They're all trying to read in the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, one world government, one world religion, all that stuff. Right? It's all about. That's what it boils down to. It's gonna be for the Antichrist and all that, whatever. But so that's what made the fake media. I was just sick of the fake media and all of that. And then I seen Candace Owens. She started a Lexit, right? So I was like talking to the Latinos that I know and all that. I was like, we need to make something, you know what I mean? We need to make one for Latinos, eh? You know what I mean? And then so we started a Lexit, and then as soon as we started up, then boom, we like blew up. And as soon as we came on the scene, we blew up. And I feel it's because at Lexit, we put God first above all things. Like even, you don't got to be Christian to be with Lexit, but we are. And we're not going to be ashamed of the gospel. So we say it boldly, unapologetically, or what, like I said, and then we even blast Republicans too. So if they don't align, we feel something, whatever, then we blast them too. We don't just fall in like, because they're Republican or whatever. Nah, if we feel they ain't cool, not only will we not support them, we'll even blast them too. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to do right, the ones that we feel, because there's a lot of Latinos too that don't have a voice. So we have a lot of big following and all that. So we're like the voice for the voiceless.
Why do Latinos not have a voice?
I don't know, brother. You tell me, brother.
1%
like you said, well, you know what?
individuals.
And we're talking off screen. Yeah, that Latinos are too like crabs in a bucket, brother.
But they make about like 18% of the United States population.
Yeah, and then but they hate on each other, Latinos. You know what I mean? They hate on each other, crabs in a bucket. They don't be trying to help. Like I try to help. I try to help all Latinos, everybody. Everybody even knows people. They send me videos, whatever. I'll show it to help them. Anybody I tell, hey, you need help? I'll help. You know what I mean? I try to help, but a lot of other people ain't like that, bro. They're just all selfish, out for themselves. And even me, like all of us. That's even too, like the Republicans too. They never did squat to help me, so that's why I never. we're not beholden to them or what. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like like the California GOP came out with like a list, and I even went on their page and was blasting them. Hey, like, what? You guys are a bunch of clowns and this and that. So I was blasting the own Republicans too. You know what I mean? Like, those are all clowns. We ain't supporting them. You know what I mean? And that's why they probably trip out on me. But then I was like, hey, that's Jesse's from the hood. That's how Lexit is. You know what I mean? We keep it real at Lexit. Well, we keep it real. You know what I mean? We don't.
So Candace Owens originally started the Lexit movement.
No, Blexit.
First, the Blexit, and now the Lexit is the Latino.
Yeah,
okay, I get it.
Lexit was for blacks.
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry.
And where were you when you started exactly? Like, who was like the first member besides yourself?
Me and some dude, David Pasuto. And then we just started going. Like I said, and Lexit is all over. It's nationwide. We have Texas, everywhere, like all over. We're deep. You know
so how do you join the Lexit organization? It's an organization or a movement?
Yeah, it's a movement organization.
Okay,
yeah.
and so what alignment do you have to have? I mean, what kind of initiation is involved in joining this organization? Because it sounds like you guys are pretty like straight and narrow in your beliefs, right?
Yeah, we're straight up. We're not. Our faith is important. Like, you know what I mean. We got to be pro-life. You know what I mean. We're pro-life. You know what I mean. Like I said, we're against men. Are
you against abortions?
Yeah, I'm against abortions because God.
Have you ever had a baby?
Yeah, you asked me that earlier.
No, but I mean like physically had a baby.
Oh, nah, but
yeah, okay.
Sorry. But don't you remember? Don't you know men can have babies now, brother? That's what the left says. But,
That's crazy,
but what was I gonna say? Yeah, but all that stuff, like I'm against all that stuff. So to me now, it's not even about Republican versus Democrat. To me, it's straight up good versus evil. The other side, like I said, I was a lifelong Democrat. They're not even the same party as 5 years ago. They're straight Marxist, communist. They hate America. They're right, pink hair, communist. You know what I mean? Like, they're totally whacked out. I'm against all
What's wrong
that.
with pink hair?
Nothing, but the people, if you see them, when they're out there, you'll see. Just watch them, and then you'll see that you don't align with that.
Let's paint a scenario real quick. A female was out at a club, and Bill Cosby happens to be at this club. Bill Cosby slips her the fucking famous fucking whoop-de-whoop-whoop. Bill Cosby, right? She wakes up disorientated, not know where she's at.
Yeah.
Month later, she misses her monthly thing, her period, right?
Yeah.
Do you expect that girl, young girl, woman, to have that baby?
Yeah, because that's murder. Because see, I even know people. There's some good people that they were conceived in marriage. So you're saying just because they got raped that those persons didn't deserve a chance to live? There's some good people that were conceived in rape. If she don't want it, she could just give it up for adoption.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
there's some good people that were conceived
100%,
in rape.
bro. 100%.
So that's like them saying that they had no right to live.
I get that. I get that. I know someone very close to me that was brought into this world in that same way, you know, that has affected my life. But I'll leave it at that. And I get that, bro. You know, but I think when it comes to situations like that, bro, for you to take the right from a woman, a young girl, bro, on what she is able to do with that seed in her body, bro, I think it's just like, it's blasphemous almost, bro. And that's just me, bro.
That's blasphemous right there because, see, she has a choice, bro. If she don't want to get pregnant, right, she could get on the pill, right? Or she could make the dude wear protection, right? Or
But if she's raped,
hold on. Or she could not have sex at all. Or she could get fixed, tie her tubes or whatever. Like, so there's like a lot of things. But after she's pregnant, that's another life. Because if it was her decision, it's not a choice.
But you're talking about precautions before getting raped.
Yeah. But even if it rapes, though, like we just had that conversation, even if it's rape, she could give it up to adoption. That's still murder. That's still a person. Because see, if it was, so it's not a choice. It's a life. It's a life. That's a person, right?
I get that, bro.
So if it was her choice, she would die during the murder. But the baby's dying. So it's not her life. It's the baby's life. That's why if I shoot a pregnant woman, I'm going to get charged for 2 murders because there's 2 lives right there. You know what I'm saying?
But
There's not just one.
But
There's two.
isn't the life's law? Isn't the Bible everything that's been written and put into action since our existence on this earth? Isn't it written in blood though?
No. What do you mean?
Everything is written in blood, bro.
No, there was some bad thing, wars and
everything
stuff,
is written
all like
in blood.
that.
Life is written in blood,
yeah.
bro. Like people have to die in order for things to,
Yeah.
evolve.
Well,
Things
there's a difference between like dying or something like that and murder. You know what I'm saying? That murder is cold-blooded murder, and God said murder is wrong. We can't.
So
murder.
is war not murder?
There's more. That's no. Well, yeah, that's wrong too. I don't believe you could kill. I don't believe you should kill. But there is a time that's different. You remember when you're defending, like say you're defending your home and you're defending your family and you kill somebody, then
But
that's
it's still
different
murder.
than murder. But that's what you're defending. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're defending your own life.
But what
or
if she's
whatever.
defending her life?
What if
how?
she's defending her own body from the basically a fetus that was implanted by force, just like the person coming
But how
in
was
force
she,
into your house, right?
How was she? Why would she do that? How would that be?
For the same reason why someone comes in, let's say, and kicks a door down and comes in and you have the right to protect yourself, right?
Yeah.
So from the entity living inside your house.
Yeah.
If we look at it that way, as a woman being the house, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's the owner of that house, she has a right to protect her own temple.
But she's already pregnant. It's already there. There's already a life.
But she's still
there.
trying to protect her house. It's like
It's
if you,
already there.
It's like if you have an infestation of roaches in your house, you need to get rid of that infestation. So that could potentially be like something cancerous, a cancerous cell in your
But
body.
This is a baby.
I
precious baby.
I get it, bro.
Well, that person breaking in is a precious person that obviously needs something, but you have the right to murder him.
No, you have the right to defend yourself.
So how does yeah, that's what I'm saying. If something's put inside of her that by force, right? This isn't like obviously she got pregnant and she doesn't want the kid. Obviously, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
If it's something where they break the law, right? If it's a breaking the law scenario, it's always like that's kind of the one where it always seems where abortion would make like where it's legal in that sense, right? It's only legal for murder if someone enters your property. It's only legal for murder if someone enters your body in a sense, right? I mean,
Turn that on and off real quick. Your camera's not working, dog. I want to get you on the camera while you're talking this.
Oh yeah.
Your shit
but I
real
mean
quick.
that's kind of like the scenario I would see where.
Okay. Let me see if I get back to you. Hold on, let me get to you real quick. Hold on. Sorry guys, we didn't do this. Yeah, hold on. Just keep it right there.
Yeah, but
Hold on. Let's get to that. Let's get back to that right now. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it's not Casey. Let me see. Hold on. We're sorry, guys. Real quick. Technical difficulties. We'll get back to that right now. We'll take it. We'll fix that on the break, dog. As of right now, we'll fix that on the break. That is a very touchy subject, bro.
that's why these touchy subjects like that.
I think women should be. I think
says.
women, not man, should be in control of that subject, bro. I think women should make that choice as a whole.
I don't think so.
I don't think us as men have the right to make that decision for a woman, bro.
Oh, why not? It only takes a man to make one too. You know what I'm saying? But
this
look,
this is where we're gonna disagree, bro.
How come if a man, right, a woman gives up her kid for adoption, right? That's great, right? But if a man doesn't want to gives up his kid and all that, then he's doesn't want to pay child support. Like a woman could get rid of their kid and nobody thinks nothing of it. But if a man doesn't want to have nothing to do with his crime, then he's, you know what I mean? He's bad. He has to pay child support. The man has to, you know what I mean? It's like
fuck child support, dog.
that.
Have you been when your daughter was born? Were you in the hospital with your girl when she was born?
Nah.
Oh my God, dog. Well, maybe if you were in that hospital, bro, you'd have a different perspective, dog. Because the shit that women go through to give birth and to
God bless
reproduce
them.
in this fucking world, bro, is fucking something that I don't think a man could even handle. Men are strong, bro, but I don't think a man can handle giving motherfucking birth to a child, dog. I was in the hospital. Check it out, dog. I'm a motherfucker, dog. You know what I mean? I've got kids, dog, that I was not there for, dog. But my last 2 kids, dog, I was there, dog. And to witness that, dog, homie, that changed my motherfucking life. And to this day, I look at my girl and I'm just like, God damn it. you the real gangster around this bitch. You know what I mean? Women are reproducing. They are keeping this world spinning. They are keeping us on planet, bro. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for a woman, your mom, a female, you wouldn't be here to talk this stuff, dog. You know what I mean? So we should give them their right to make that decision, dog.
But see, most half of the people that are against all that is women, eh? And then even the one who started that, half of the pro-lifers is women.
Yeah, they
don't care about their decisions or whatever. But even the one who started the Roe versus Wade, the actual Wade, the one who did that case, she later regretted that, eh? And she said that she came out, it was lies and all that, whatever. She came out, before she died, was even against all that. But it's all the devil, eh? The devil's nothing's new under the sun, eh? They used to kill the babies. They used to put them burn them to Moloch and all of that. The devil, it's all about just killing babies. That's why they lie, eh? They're even trying to say they could kill babies at 9 months, eh? And even that AB 2322 that was just, they were trying to do it right here in California. They're trying to say up to 28 days after birth, eh? That's straight murder. But even 9 months, eh? Like my little brother was born premature at like 7 months, whatever, right? So you're saying even 2 months after that, they could have killed him, eh? That's straight murder, eh? 9 months in the womb and all that, that's a straight baby, and they're at 9 months in that already, eh? That's straight murder, eh?
Whew. Yeah, dog. I hear you. We're going to disagree on this one right here, but it's okay because this is why we have these conversations, bro. And there's going to people that are going to agree with you, and there's going to people that are going to agree with me on here, dog. You know what I mean? And this is
see, that's why on situations like that, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should not listen to me, you, some crooked politician. You should listen to a God. God will never do you wrong. That's what I mean. Even if something I don't agree with or whatever, but if God says it, eh? And then
I feel like God is speaking through me right now, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know what I said. I felt like something just got in me and made me say these words, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't know, dog. You know, maybe it was the devil. I don't know. It depends on who you want to say. Do we got feedback on this right now, dog? Can you turn that volume down over there, please, dog? I think I got some feedback coming on here and shit, dog. But that right there is a very touchy subject. Let's move on, bro. Right. And so the Lexitt movement feels strongly. And I want to say this, last thing on that, dog. Whoever the female was that started that put that in there, she probably gets no dick, dog. Like, she gets no dick. She's mad, bro. She's mad. She's getting no dick. I want to see what that bitch looks like, dog. You know what I mean? Excuse my fucking French, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I want to see what that fucking broad looks like, dog. Because I feel like she getting no dick. And she ain't, I mean, I'm not representing the ladies, but I'm just kind of thinking of it on a perspective. Like, women around me, we got sisters, this and that, dog. And I would never want to tell them what to do with their fucking body, bro. Like, and especially in a situation like that. I'm not going to tell them what to do with that. I'm going to be over here trying to handle the man side and find out who the fuck did that to you. You know what I mean? You do that, I'll take care of this side. I feel like this is my side of the work, that's your side of the work, and this is where we fucking, you know what I mean, where our roads split, dog, you know what I mean? And you do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do to this motherfucker that got you like that. But anyways, that's just my philosophy with life, and that will never change, dog. Moving forward with the Lexitt movement.
Yeah, so we're across the nation, eh? And then, so we have a lot of influencers, eh? We have a lot of good influencers. That's how you said, how would they get into Lexit? But so if they're an influencer, probably me or Carmen or A-Rod or the board or whatever, if we see somebody that we think has potential, we'll reach out to them and say, hey, do you want to be an influencer with Lexit? That's an influencer. But we have a bunch of chapters all over the country too, and anybody could be joining our chapter.
Yeah, absolutely. So what other beliefs do you have? Let's because I'm sure we talked about one thing that I don't align with, but I'm sure there's some things that I will align with, and so I want to get a feel for it along with our audience, bro.
You said you agreed with me that you don't believe men should go in women's restrooms.
Fuck no, bro.
You don't want.
Fuck no.
You don't want them teaching this transgender, pushing all this crap down on our schools and talking about gay sex in schools and all that with your kids. You know
bro.
That, right?
No, that seed shouldn't be planted, bro.
What I'm saying.
That seed shouldn't be planted because I believe that back to the Bible thing. Exactly. Okay, I believe there's certain things that should stand forever, bro. But man, homie, we are moving into the fucking future. future, dog. You know what I mean? And honestly, bro, as we move further into the future, bro, people are like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, that was like there was closet dick suckers, homie. Like,
Yeah, there always
there was
was.
dudes hanging around a bunch of hyenas, you know what I mean? They were trying to act like they're in it, but they really wanted a dick, dog, you know what I mean? You know, Casey one of them, bro. You know? You know he's gay, right?
They were doing it, but they
Is
were.
it okay though?
I don't care.
Can
I
you
don't have
give-
nobody.
Can he give you a hug and a kiss on the cheek?
Who?
Casey.
I don't care.
Casey, the gay man.
No, you
first
can't
gay
give
man.
me a hug, but I'll shake his hand. No, but I
Okay.
love everybody.
What if he gets
God
a little
loves
finger in your
everybody.
hand and just does that to your palm?
Yeah, but that's cool. You know what I mean?
Just fucking around.
No,
bro.
but I love everybody. You know what I
Okay.
mean? God loves everybody too. You know what I'm saying? But I just obey God. You know what I mean? But
No,
like,
you
you're
said
pro-Second
he
Amendment.
loves everybody, but he doesn't love the cocksuckers.
He loves them, but he doesn't like the sin. He'll forgive any sin though, because there's like people focus on all that, but there's even straight sin that is sin too. Like even adultery, that too is just the same. You know what I mean? That's sin too.
Is there a certain amount of dicks that you gotta suck that will really get you in hell?
No, like
Or is there like a buffer? Like,
there's not even
5, you
but
can
see,
still get into heaven?
Well, see, I'll even tell you. See, look, people don't even like. A lot of people don't know. Even one sin, bro,
asking for a friend.
One sin will keep you out of heaven, bro. If you even told one lie, you can't go to heaven, and this is why. Because see, God, He's so perfectly and holy, right? God cannot be near sin. Plus, there can't be no sins in heaven. So that's why me, you, all of us, we're separated from God because of our sin. God cannot come near sin, like I said. Sin can't be in heaven. So even if you just told one lie in your entire life, you won't be going to hell. I mean to heaven. It's because you're separated from God. That's why Jesus came, and that's why He died for our sins. Because see, His blood washes away all of our sin. That's why He's the Savior, not religion. You can't say I'm Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, whatever. Religion won't save you. Being a good person won't save you.
Why not?
Going to church won't save you. Because
I know going to church won't save you because a lot of people are like, I went to church today, but
Yeah.
you fucked up. But those other 6 days, you were a motherfucker. I mean, yeah, that's not gonna
because
save.
none of us are good. Jesus said none of us are good. You know what I mean? We're all sinners. We're all bad. And then too, like you said, because then we can't earn it. Because then you'll say, hey, God, I went to church every day. I read my Bible. I went to the poor. You got to let me in heaven. But the Bible said, God said, it's by grace you have been saved. Not of yourselves. It's a gift of God. And grace means giving you something you don't deserve. You don't have to do nothing. God loves you. He wants you to go to heaven. He died for you. You know what I mean? You don't got to do nothing. You just got it. It's a free gift. You just have to accept it. That's it. Like I never knew none of that stuff. That's what my whole life. That's what that dude was telling me a little bit like that. And I was like, what? You mean it's that easy to go to heaven? All I have to do is ask Jesus to forgive me my sins? And he's like, yeah, it's that easy. And I was like,
Have
"Dang,
you
I
heard
never
some
knew
of the
that."
gay preachers that are out there on YouTube right now preaching the?
Nah.
There's a homosexual named Marvelous that's out there in YouTube talking all kinds of like holy shit, you know what I mean? And he's got his eyebrows plucked and he's got a couple weenies, you know what I mean, tucked back there, you know what I mean? There's a lot of dudes on YouTube right now doing this shit right now. It's crazy, bro. It's blasphemous, dog.
But there's a lot of
These
stuff.
guys
But
are going to
I
hell.
don't pay attention to none of that stuff because it's all, like I said, they just try to focus. But sin is sin, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. And God will forgive all sin, and He loves all of us. You know what I'm saying? He'll forgive. Like I said, I don't care if 2 people came in an adulterous relationship, and they're like, hey, but we're in love, and this and that. I'll say, okay, but that's still wrong. That's still sin. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't say that. That's what God says. I just telling you what the Bible says. You know what I mean? And I obey God, and I just leave the consequences to Him. I just obey what God says, or I try my best.
You know, my 2 favorite Bible, I guess they're called chapters, right? Chapters in the Bible are Proverbs and Psalms.
Amen.
Proverbs and Psalms, dog.
Amen.
I mean, that will put you up on a whole lot of
yeah.
game in life, bro. I think if you follow Proverbs and Psalms and implicate that in your daily life, dog, you will live a very fruitful, glorious life, dog. You know what I mean? That is the biggest, those chapters are the biggest pimp handbooks out there in the motherfucking world, dog. If you shall follow Proverbs and Psalms, dog, you shall motherfucking bear fruit.
No, but that's what people trip out. Like they think, oh, just because you're like, when I wasn't like the main dude. I was like a ghetto superstar when I was gangbanging and all that. I was the man.
You sound like
I had
it, dog.
a bunch of women.
You sound like a bad. You were a bad motherfucker back then, bro.
I don't like to say.
And now you a bad motherfucker now,
If
dog.
you talk to any of my homeboys, you ask them. You know what I mean? I won't let them tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody that was busted with
Hold
me.
on. I got Chorty on the phone. Hey, Chorty.
That's Trouble. Call Trouble for Little Watts. Shout out to Trouble for
No,
Little
it's
Watts.
fucking
If he's watching this, he knows. He'll tell you.
Hey, homie. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Jesse right now, dog.
Oh, yeah. Over hefty.
No, I wasn't talking about it.
No, but what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
I fucked you up with this fucking nonsense, dog, that I'm fucking saying over here. I know,
What I
dog.
was saying.
We were just talking.
I was saying that I was even more right now, even though I'm paralyzed and everything. I'm more happy, blessed now than I was ever at any point in my life. And even when I thought I had everything going on, I'm at peace. I love. You know what I mean? I'm totally even more happy than I ever was in my life.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go, my boy. This is a testament of a motherfucking strong man that's been through some real trials and tribulations, dog. You know what I mean? And he has something to say, dog. He has a movement. This is the Lexitt movement, dog. You know what I mean? 2024, who is going to be the president of the United States?
Sheesh, I don't even know. I'm hoping DeSantis will run out of Florida. Eh? That's like my favorite dude right now. I like DeSantis.
Yeah, what does he
out of
represent?
Florida. He's just a good conservative. He calls it out. He's the one that just made the thing where they can't talk about sex with the kids at schools over there in Florida.
100%.
So he's
Don't
the one
talk to
that's
my
pushing
kid
it.
about sex,
Yeah, and
homie.
then
Leave that up to me,
and
motherfucker.
they're trying
You know what I
to,
mean?
and then they try to say, oh, it's to say don't get. But it doesn't even say nothing like that. It's just saying don't. You know what I mean? Like, man, when we went to school, they just stuck to math, English, stick to the history. You know what I mean? Stick to the topic.
No, let's
we
just
don't
take
need to
the
hear
history
about none
out.
of that
Math
stuff.
and English, that's it.
We don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the
Math,
subject.
English,
eh?
and fucking...
Yeah, you know,
and-
they don't want us. We can't say we can't pray in school. They don't want us talking about Jesus and all that in school. So we don't want to hear about none of that stuff. Just stick to the subjects. I don't understand what's so hard about that. But that's DeSantis. Like I like him, but I don't know. Trump's gonna run again. You know what I mean? But
Are you going to vote for Trump?
I don't know.
You're going to see what's put on the table?
Yeah, like I said, I hope DeSantis will run.
What do you think about the Ukraine situation right now?
I don't really pay. I haven't been paying too much
Okay.
attention.
A
'Cause I
lot
know
of people. A lot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to spit this out real quick. Let's spew this out real quick. A lot of people say if Trump was in office, there would not be happening right now with the Russian and Ukraine thing. You know what I mean?
True.
And they say that the American media of what they're putting out in the news outlets are all bullshit in regards to what they're putting out. So what I did my due diligence, and I said, okay, I'll give you that, dog, because I have these conversations with some of my coworkers, which is the worst thing you can do on any job site, dog, because that can really make you or break your fucking relationship. And next thing you know it, dog, you're working, you're wiring some shit up, and you're like, man, fuck this dude, dog, you know what I mean? So the best thing to do in those settings, work environments, don't talk politics, dog. I've learned that many times. I've had falling outs with coworkers, dog. These are construction workers, you know what I mean? And we're just fucking like, we don't even know how to talk to each other right sometimes. It's, speaking for myself, dog, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I did my due diligence and I said, all right, dog, I'll give you that, bro. Oh, the American media is putting out fucking misinformation, fake news, as Trump has coined the phrase, right? You know, so I started watching India news. I started watching Australian news, bro, on YouTube. YouTube, you can catch all the news outlets from different countries. And you know what? I'm sorry to break the news to you, motherfuckers. They saying the same shit about the fucking war, dog. They're saying the same shit the American news is saying about the war, dog. You know what I mean? So, and I told them that. They're like, no, that's fake too. All right, dog. You know what I mean?
Ukraine's new stuff's right there, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't really I haven't been really paid attention because if I see the fake news propaganda pushing some type of narrative, then I learn to stay back. You know what I mean? Because the fake news media, whatever they're pushing, a lot of times, you know what I mean? So I don't pay attention, but I don't know. They shouldn't have went in there in the first place, Russia and all that. You know what I mean? But then I don't like the president of Ukraine too. I think he's slimy too. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. No, obviously, let's say this, bro. Anybody in a political fucking position of power, bro, can potentially be slimy, regardless if you're conservative, you know what I mean, Democrat, Republican, you know what I mean, whatever the fuck you want to decide you want to lean on. You know what I mean? Like, it's politics, bro. Yeah. What are politics, bro?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's a grimy game.
Yeah, it is. I'm barely learning that, bro, because like I said, I got in. I'm just a regular old dude. You know what I mean? I just run a regular dude from the hood, and I've seen there's a lot of scandalous people in politics that I've seen. A lot of haters and just scandalous people. Bro.
What is the right to work state? What does that mean? Does anybody know that? Can you help me out on that real quick? The right to work state, dog. Because I want to say something to that real quick, and I don't mean to take over this thing, dog. But this is one thing that I wanted to speak on. What is a right to work state?
So a right to work state is a state that has enacted legislation that guarantees that no individual can be forced as a condition of employment to join or pay dues or fees to a labor union.
Okay. So I want to, for you to say that, I want to say this. So I work in the union, IBW. I'm working out pretty far right now. I'm working with a lot of travelers, a lot of dudes from Texas. You know, we talking Republican states, right? You know what I mean? Mississippi, dog, Arkansas, you know what I mean? Kansas, you know what I mean? I don't know what what side all those states are, but I believe the majority of those states I just mentioned are Republican states. You know what I mean? They're very very white, dog. Very, very right. You know what I mean? Very
almost the Bible Belt.
Very conservative, dog. Mm-hmm. And so these white dudes are telling me this. They said, calling me by my government name. If you know it, you know it. And they're saying, bro, check it out. They're coming out to California, bro, to work, to get work, bro. Why? Because these right to work states, bro, are fucking paying them fucking peanuts, bro. So they got to come to fucking Democratic states, dog, to get the most money for their for their trade, their work, dog. And these are, I mean, I get it. These are unions. Now the Republican states are supporting the unions, dog. But why not, bro? Why not pay the people right that are building up the fucking the cities? I mean, why should they not be able to afford to live in the cities? Why do these dudes that are building these structures, they should be living just as good as everybody else, but they're not. So these dudes, these Texas, these white dudes, these dudes with sick ass accents, amazing men that I've been able to work with, dog. You know what I mean? These white dudes, dog. You know what I mean? They put me up on the game, and one old school white dude told me like this. He said, Lucky. He said, the Democrats are fucking us and the Republicans are raping us. That's what he told me 3 days ago.
It's true.
And I said, God damn it, dog. I thought you were a motherfucking KKK motherfucker. I thought you had the motherfucking Confederate flag fucking tattooed on your back, dog. You know what I mean? But these are dudes that are working dudes, working class dudes that say, man, we got to come out to California. Yeah, you guys got avatars out here, chicks with dicks, you know what I mean? All gender bathrooms, you know what I mean?
Best food ever.
That's crazy because everybody's trying to get out of California. I wish I could get the hell out of here. To me, from everything I hear, California is like the laughingstock of America. California and New York are the worst places to live. The highest ever. It was way better in Texas.
But California has one of the highest world's economies.
Yeah, that's why. But look at everything.
Being a state in a country.
Yeah, because that's the biggest population. But look at how much everything. Hey, you get a 1 bedroom, it's like $1,300. Eh? Like it's totally ridiculous over here. The taxes, everything over here.
Oh shit, Casey's a fucking ghost.
What the fuck, dude?
Whoa,
Hold
vampire.
Hold on.
Yo.
Oh, baby, Casey.
Wait, but I'm frozen.
Everybody give it up for Casey.
But it's unfrozen.
Look at that face. He's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck's going on?
I don't know, dog. Your camera's tripping, bro.
It is tripping.
Your camera's tripping. Look at that. Everybody fucking screenshot that, dog, and tag Casey right now on that shit, dog. Let him know he's fucking looks like he's taking a shit on the toilet, dog.
Hey, Rob.
I was farting right there, actually.
In California, we call that queef. That's a queef, sir.
Holy crap.
Men don't fart in California. We queef. Because we're fucking like that. You know what I mean? Pink hair and everything. Are you good with this, dog? Doing too much, baby?
Nah, go ahead.
I love you, dog.
Okay.
So, yeah, it seems like all the right to work states, wow, there's a lot of them. Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas.
Yeah, your camera's frozen up, dog.
It's
frozen up, dog.
Something's wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. We'll fix it right now, dog, because I really want to give Casey a round of applause. Matter of fact, shout out to our producer. Shout out to our boy Preston. Shout out to our boy K9. Shout out to our boy Mark. You know what I mean? We got the squad in the building, baby. Yes, sir. I love these guys right here. These are my family right here. This is our circle right here, dog. And you know what? Speaking of circles, bro, in life, in organizations, bro, organizations can be so fucking big, bro. And even if you all are leaning for you guys are all waving the same flag, you can potentially, there's disruption, there's corruption, there's all kinds of politics going on in the same organization, and you could be still on the other side of the fence in the same fucking organization of what you're representing. Yeah. So the best thing you can do, and this is what I'm going to recommend my Goonies out there, you guys create your own circle of people, of friends, of family, of beliefs, that like-minded people within yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah. And you get that circle, dog, and you move with those same people, dog, you know what I mean? And take care of each other, baby. Take care of each other, dog. That's what it do, dog.
That's some wisdom right there, bro.
Yeah, take care of each other, dog.
That's 100%. That's what we were doing at Lexit, because we just stay in-house, because we got all our homies and our crew. So we just stay in-house, because I already seen so many shady, hating weirdos, so we just stay in-house. That's good what you said right now.
Absolutely. You know what? Can we take some phone calls? Yeah. Let's open up the phone line to the Goonies, the community. You know what I mean? Let's open up the phone calls. And anything you want to ask Jesse, let's keep it respectful, doggy. You know what I mean? Or you know what? If you pop off, dog. You know what I mean? And we'll just have the conversation. We'll work it out, dog. You know how we do it real quick. Let's take, matter of fact, let me just get into this. Let me put the phone number right here. And let's open up the phone line, baby.
I like that, bro, how you could see the comments right there.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
We got a very strong community right here, dog. A very strong community, like the Goonies, the Hoodstocks community, dog. It's small but powerful, dog. We are a very powerful community right here. All right, guys, there goes the phone line right there, 842-4785, baby. Don't call me after 12. Don't call me after 8. Don't call me after 9 when I'm sleeping. Don't call me after the podcast. Don't text me in the middle of the night talking about fuck you, Lucky.
All you tweakers, huh? All you tweakers at 3 in the morning.
Nah, I love my G's. I get calls. That's my real number, dog. And these motherfuckers, dog, are just crazy, and I love them, dog. You know what I mean? And I fuck with. Let's go right here, baby. Here we go. You're on Hoodstocks, baby. Talk to us.
What's up? What's up, everybody? This is A-Rod from Lexitt. What's going on?
Hey, A-Rod, baby. I just talked to A-Rod right before the podcast, dog. What up, baby? Talk to us, dog.
A-Rod.
Chill, man. I'm loving the podcast, bro. I'm loving how you guys are trying to make Jess laugh, and he's just like, all right, next subject, because that's Jesse. I think that's...
You see what I'm doing, right? I'm really trying to get him, dog.
I love it, bro. If I was in the studio, I would have been cracking up, but I know Jesse's like, stop laughing, it ain't fun.
You know one thing, dog. We are like the Howard Stern of fucking the hood right here, dog. We like to have too much fun, dog. So when you jump on a Hoodstocks platform, baby, I mean, ease up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
But Jesse's a serious dude, and he's here on an agenda, and I salute you, dog, for keeping your poker face, baby. But yeah, what do you got to say, bro?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I just want to reiterate what Jess is saying and touch on some topics when it comes to the transgender community. And that's what Jess, I think he was trying to get across when he talked about Obama and stuff. And what he was trying to say was that when it came to Obama, he actually didn't do a lot for the black community. He didn't do a lot for the Latino community, but he did do a lot for the transgender and LGBTQ community. Recently, and this was, I want to say this was about a year ago, in Virginia, there was a certain school that was pushing the transgender bathrooms in the high school, right? So a lot of people are saying, hey, to each his own. But once you open the door, the floodgates come in. So at this school, check this out, bro. Imagine your daughter, right? So check this out. At this school, a little boy went in there because he was dressed as a little girl, he was dressed as a girl, assaulted a little girl. This wasn't the first time, right? Then he moves to school. He does it again. Imagine this is what happened, bro. The dad goes down there irate. the school stops the dad and says, hold on, you can't come in here, because the little girl called the dad. You can't come in here. We're going to do our own investigation. You got to wait outside the school. Bro, imagine,
Virginia,
bro. Imagine what you would do. You would sit there and be like, oh, hell, I'm going to plow this car into that school. So this is what's going on, bro, is that we didn't sign up for our kids to be a social experiment to people that feel we just want to test it out. And all of a sudden you're testing out on our children.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that. Test that out in your own household.
Yeah, we
Right,
just
so
want to
leave that
teach them
up.
skills. Yeah. Go ahead.
Exactly. So leave that up to the reading, writing, arithmetic, and leave the morality when it comes to us, because we all raised, like you said, you disagree, Jess, when it comes to the abortion. So that stuff, imagine if somebody came and Joe, bro, because I hate when people don't do this. I always tell people, put the shoe on the other foot. So imagine, like Jess was saying, that somebody came in and said, hey, so what we're going to do is we're going to be super Jesus freaks, and we're going to teach not like that abortion is murder at the school. You'd be like, hold on, wait a minute. That's not what I believe. And I always tell people, if you don't stand for other people's beliefs, it's just a matter of time before they come knocking at your door, because guess what? Morality doesn't know a line. They'll keep on pushing and pushing, so all of a sudden they're offending you.
Absolutely.
Right?
I love that, dog. I get that, bro. You know what, dog? Check it out. This is the richest country in the world, bro. Build another bathroom. Build another fucking bathroom. Simple as that.
Right. But see, that's the thing, bro.
Fixed.
Is they don't want to do that, because what they want to
They're forcing an agenda on us.
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said. They ram it down our throats, and they force us to be whatever like that on the defensive, because they're ramming it. We just want, like, we don't. If you're gonna be that, that's fine. Like, I don't even want to know. Like, I wouldn't want to know who you're sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it to yourself. Nobody should know who you're having sex or whatever. Why they're trying to ram it down our throats, and that's what we don't like.
It's an agenda.
It's an agenda.
They got, bro, and it's an agenda, and I know a lot of.
It's an agenda to capture votes.
Yeah.
Well, not only
Because
is it an
now
agenda,
the LGBTQZ and the transgenders, aka avatars, bro, they're numbers,
riders.
bro. They're numbers.
Well, maybe because they lost most of the Latino vote, so they need to get another minority.
No, that's why they're
It's
trying to do illegals, eh? That's why they have
It's actually-
open borders, eh?
right? It's actually not that at all. They just came with a poll that said the majority of the Latinos are actually now conservative. I want to
Yeah,
say
like 50%, yeah. It's like
actually
50%.
lean as Republicans. So check this out. Follow me on this train of thought. That's why I thought Dave Chappelle was genius a year ago when he came out, and he said this, bro. And I was like, ooh, he said, I want, and everybody was like, and they got lost in the sauce when he said this. They were like, he's coming hard against the LGBT community. He said, no, I'm not coming hard against him. I just want to know, we've been fighting for the last 60 years. They just showed up, and they got more rights than we did, because this is what it comes down to, bro. The LGBT community, just like the black vote, it's very small in numbers. The Latinos have the biggest vote. You would think they will go after them, but not so. And let me tell you why. It's because black, they've always drove culture. Football, basketball, music. Latinos follow them. They will dress like them, talk like them. As much as we say we hate them, we bump Tupac, and guess who's changed? It's changed, bro. The blacks don't drive culture no more. You know what does? Disney, the LGBT community. So you know what the Democrats did, or just the new the Illuminati, or the whatever you call it? They turned around and said, "Okay, we're done with you, blacks. Now we're on to you guys. We're on to whoever drives culture." The Latinos are sitting there going, "Hey, what are you talking about?" But see, that's why this is where the Latinos are becoming more conservative.
Popularity vote.
Yeah, because they're sitting there going, hold on real quick, because I got a Latino homie that just moved from Long Beach. He's not religious, and he's not political, but he hears me talking to Jess all the time. We pull over, and he's like, hey, bro, can I tell you something real quick? I grew up in Long Beach, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, I'm not political, I'm not religious, but I'll be damned if another dude with grown body parts goes into my dog in the rescue with my daughter. That's where I can align with you. And I think that's what's going on with the Latino community. They see this being pushed in Disney and all this different stuff, and they go, hold on real quick.
Hey, can't even watch Disney now, man.
Yeah, they're like, I'm not.
Yeah, dog. The princess has got a boner in her princess dress.
Like, why?
What the fuck, dog?
Like, why are they doing
What
that?
the
Like,
fuck
so
is that?
insane. Like, just leave us. Like, why are you
How
doing
does this
that?
bitch got a kickstand underneath that motherfucking?
No, but they're indoctrinating the kids at these schools. These leftist, Marxist, communist, old teachers. They're making it. They hate America. You see them when they're out there. They're saying America was never great. They're burning the American flag, and I'm like, what? I'm American. Yeah, I'm a Chicano from the hood and all that, but I'm American. I don't hate America. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
You know why the LGBTQ community do that? Because they can't multiply, brother. So you know what they have to do?
They have to indoctrinate.
Recruit.
Yeah,
they have to recruit. They can't multiply, so they recruit.
That's true.
Hey, Rod. Thank you, brother. I need to go. I need to move to the next call to my co-host. I got my co-host calling in right now. My OG co-host. Thank you, Rod. Love you, baby. This is my OG co-host, Jennifer Jackson. I mean, man, she's been rocking with me since fucking before even this podcast. Shout out to my boy Smiley.
Hello?
Co-host, what up, baby?
What's up? You already know. You know how we feel about the LGBTQ community. Our daughter's gay. But you know what the problem is on the whole bullshit of the Democrats and the Republicans is that there's so many on one side and so many on the other, and everybody forgot about women's rights, the abortion rights. Everybody's going on their way of this, and this. But wait, you don't have no rights on a male's body. Nobody's telling a male, give them a vasectomy until they're old enough to fucking have a kid, stable to have a kid. Everybody's talking about women's rights, about gay rights, about this and that. What about men? Why don't we put laws on men? Men need laws put on them.
Let's go, girl. I agree.
Not have kids.
Law number one, keep your dick in your pants, bitch. I'm not talking to you, love.
That's real shit. That's real shit. Like, keep your dick in your... Well, no, you don't have to keep your dick in your pants. Just when you're born as a male, give them a vasectomy at birth, and when they're ready, stable, and they have the financial fucking... and when they're able to prove to the courts that, look, I can prove that I can take care of this kid, then let me fucking give it to them.
Co-host, baby, I love it. I love it.
Or the girls could not have sex with them. How about that too?
Wait, their dicks can still perform after a vasectomy.
No, I said, but the girls could also just not have sex with them. The girls could just.
But if they're
why can't guys?
Why can't girls?
Put something on a male's body?
Why can't girls just wait till they get married then?
Why can't males fucking keep their dick in their pants until they get married?
They should. They should put a condom on.
They don't. Look, a man could have no. A man could have a kid 365 days a year if he could fuck a bitch that many times. But a girl can only have one.
They're blessed. Yeah, women are blessed.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. Co-host Jennifer Jackson, you fucking animal. I love you, girl. Thank you for shining that light on us.
Right? I fucking love you too, love. Keep going, but
tell Smiley I love him.
So remember, your baby's bodies are fucking
dude, do you hear what I'm saying right now?
I love you.
Okay. Just because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get punked out on all these shows. I got to speak my shit too, you know what I mean? You know, at the same time, try to be a good co-host, you know what I mean? Or a host. Co-host, yeah, you're the host now. Take it over.
I'm acting like I'm the host.
I love you, baby. All right, we're gone. I like that point made right there. And you got to hear it, bro. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
You know what? I'm sorry. This is A-Rod. I got to come at
A-Rod, what the fuck?
Hey, one call only.
A-Rod, I'm about to block you.
I got to come at your co-host real quick. I'm sorry, man. It sounds like...
Three-way call him.
A little bitter. So check it out. This is what Jesse's not mentioning. Rape is a small percentage of abortion. Yeah. Women nowadays, the majority of women that are getting abortions are using it as a form of birth control. They're actually they're turning around and saying, "Hey, check it out. I'm going to have 100. I'm going to have sex with 100 dudes this week, and if I get pregnant, guess what? I could just go get an abortion." You're talking about a small 0.001% of the amount of abortions. So you're telling me all these murders are going on? The analogy that you're using is a weak, played out analogy that doesn't even equal up to all the abortions that are actually happening. And that's the problem that we're having, is people see something like that and they run with it and they say, check it out. Now we're going to go ahead and not only congratulate sin, but we're going to sit there and give them a reason. So instead of sitting there saying, hey, check it out, you shouldn't have sex, we're going to say, look, we have an option for you. And if you make bad decisions, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and let you have the right. So saying that you would have the control, like what she just said, you know what, rape is a small percentage. Let's talk about something that's big, a bigger percentage, and then we can talk apples to apples. But what she's saying is a small percentage. How many people we know, how many girls we know have had an abortion because they had sex with the wrong one? Raise your hand.
So you're saying that
Raise your hand.
that women could potentially be whores?
Okay.
No.
Or if they made their, or if they're able to make money off of the abortions, then it would be a different story.
Well, just think about this. Look around the room right now. Raise the hands, guys. Raise the hands to the ones you know that had an abortion when they didn't want to have sex with the wrong or got pregnant from the wrong dude. Be honest. Okay, now raise your hands if you know somebody that did it got raped. Bingo. Why are you trying to put out a
It was even.
faucet?
It was even in here, sir. So you got no bingos on that one. Next caller.
Hey, A-Rod, we love you. We're gone. You, bro.
Hey,
You,
you know what that
bro.
tells me?
A-Rod, stop it,
Hey, you know what
A-Rod.
that tells me?
You
You're
major-
hanging around- You guys are in the hood. You guys came from the hood. That's what that's.
We got a bunch of pink hair cholos in here, dog. Sorry, dog. I mean, we're gone, dog. Next caller.
All right. Peace out.
Fucking A-Rod is about to start a riot.
I was about to come knocking on the door right now.
He's like, hey, hold on, I'm not done yet. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us, Folsom, California. All right, wait, who's on right now?
What up, Lucky? It's me, Artie, right here. My boy from Santana. What's cracking?
What up, Artie? Santana, baby. Yeah, let's go. What do you got to say, doggy? How many abortions have you had?
I don't know. I'm over here, homie. You know, I'm blessed. I'm right here working. Shout out to my IBW family. I'm local 47.
Okay.
That's right, lineman.
Lineman, baby.
Yeah, right here.
Baddest in the game.
I'm in Vernon right now, working on like 6 poles. But
What kind of poles? Are they circumcised?
they're what? They're uncircumcised right now.
Oh, I hate floppy poles. Fucking elephant trunks.
Hey, one of my cousins lost his life to the trade.
Yeah. There's a lot right now.
47.
Right now, we just had a meeting with the union board. The big thing is a lot of people are taking their own lives over here, dog.
Wow.
So that's a big thing right now.
Why?
But anyways, hey, they should do like a 3-strike rule, homie.
A what?
A 3-strike rule on the hyenas. Okay,
Abortion?
you got 3 strikes. You could do it this time. The next time, sorry, you can't do it. I'm just kidding. Honestly, dog. Hey, homie,
Artie's going to hell. No, I'm just
Hey,
playing.
no, I just, for me, homie, I mean, I don't know. People have their own opinions, and that's what we have. Honestly, I got my family, my kids, homie. That's all I focus on at the end of the day.
That's what I do too, doggy. Thank you, Artie, for calling in. Thank you for being a part of the brotherhood, baby. Keep stay
there in
safe
the
out there, doggy.
OC.
Out there in the OC. Love you, baby. Absolutely. Let's go to the next caller right here. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dog.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? It's Kenneth from Lexitt out here in the Inland Empire. How you doing,
What
my
up, Ken?
brother?
What up, man? What up, bro?
Doing good. Hey, just thanks for sharing this link to watch this show. It's my first time watching, so first time caller. Much props to what's going on. Hey, just real quick, 2 quick things, and I'll just hang up and wait for your response to it. One goes back to that right to work. Is maybe you could find out which one of those right to work states, if they actually do not have a state tax, that's why their pay is lower. Like California, we have a state tax, so income is a little bit higher than what we make. And then also, back to what's going on in our country, I strongly believe, and I know in my heart, one thing I push out here is the lack of real godly men in the home, or the lack of a man in the home, period. A lot of things that have going on in our country right now because real men haven't stood up. They rather be out there, representing a city or something or a cause that really wants to destroy people, but they don't really sit there and stand up for their family and their home and their children. So my thing is out there, what do you think about that? And God bless. God bless you, Jesse.
That's true.
Nice to see you, bro. Talk to you
That's
soon.
true. It's more dads. You know what I mean? That's the problem with everything, with gangs, everything, drugs, everything. To me, it's the father's fault. The kids. I don't really even blame kids. You know what I mean? If the dad isn't there doing what he's supposed to do, then how you expect the kids to? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dog. We gotta lay the law of the land down. You know what I mean? If it's in a biblical way, or if it's in just what you think is right. I get it, bro. You know what I mean?
Father's important.
Father figures are huge. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Let's go. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. Hold on. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Lucky? This is Anthony, posted up here in Temecula, California. I've talked to you before, but here's my opinion on abortion. I just talked to American Cholo the other day, probably about 2-3 days ago. So here's my stance on it. I'm married. I got 4 boys. So with that being said, if I'm not married, I feel it should be up to the female to make the decision, whether she keeps it or not. But if I'm married and she decides to have it, that's cool. If she decides not to have it, you know what? That's like part of me dying as well. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know you got a lot of callers. So with that being said, what is your opinion? Peace out. I'm out.
They'll be against you, the left, if you used to say that. They'll say no, that what you said, that if the man, she's married or whatever and all that. The left will be, nope, they don't want that. And then, like I said, they're even trying to kill babies up to 9 months. Even they're trying to do like the infanticide bill over here in California this month, the AB 2223. So they're even saying that's up to 28 days after birth. So they're just bloodthirsty to kill babies. They're just lying. Like anybody that's watching this, I encourage you to watch the Unplanned movie. And it was based on, it's about a girl that she was one of the top people in the Planned Parenthood. She was like the vice president or whatever. She was the top, and she exposed how evil. It's all just a lie. They lie to girls. They tell them, "Oh, you just take this pill. There's only a little bit of side effects." When it jacks them all up, and they never want to talk about the suicide rate and other depression. The women that regret this, like I said, even the one who founded Roe versus Wade, the actual person that the case was on, she later came out against that because she even said it was evil. And then another thing, the founder of Planned Parenthood was a righteous racist, Margaret Sanger, that was trying to kill minorities. So it's a total joke because all these leftists, they always trying to be race. How come they're not out there protesting Planned Parenthood, trying to shut down Planned Parenthood when it was founded by an actual racist? You know what I mean? It's just a total joke. But see, that's what I want to talk about. I should talk about that earlier with you. That's what the left does to minorities, blacks and Latinos. Everything they want to talk about is race. They look, race. Don't think about lower taxes, Second Amendment, freedom of speech. You know what I mean? All that teaching your kids transgender stuff at school, man, at restaurant. Like, don't focus on none of that. Look. Race. They really wanted to look at, we're trying to lock down your city. We're trying to force you to get 3 jabs. You know what I mean? Don't focus on none of that. Don't focus on your gas prices, the economy. You know what I mean? Don't focus on look. Race. They hold the carrot. That's what the left does. Then that's why that's why we say we don't tell Latinos to vote Republican and all that. We say vote the issues. Vote your godly moral values. Do your homework. Like, don't just go for any candidate. Do your homework on the candidate. See if he aligns with your values. Don't vote just because he's a Latino, because I don't do that. There was here Vera Vergosa a while back. I didn't go for him. He was terrible. I'm not gonna go for some fool just because of their race. I'm gonna go by what their values are. That's why we're in the predicament we're in all the time, because we keep voting for these dingbat people. But like I said, even on the Republican side, there's a lot of 70% of the Republicans, scandalous rhinos, don't go for them neither. You know what I'm saying? That's why vet the candidate and pick the one, do your homework, do your research, and pick the one that aligns with your godly moral values, but your values, whatever it is.
Absolutely. Trouble from Hazard. What up, my G?
Man, hey, this shit is live, bro. It's hard to get through to right now, but look, first and foremost, I love the conversation. Let's start there because these conversations need to be had, right? And so I'm going to give you guys my opinion as far as what's going on right here, because I've heard all the calls come in, and it seems like everybody's just trying to blame each other or give their opinion, right? And so if we really want to make a difference, it's like it always starts at home. So the father is there, Amen. The mother is there, and we're teaching our kids on how to go accordingly about life and how to just be a good, solid person, right? And so that way when they get older, they already know how to make decisions. But when we give politicians, basically like we give them our rights, the broken down families where, they're going to listen to them. But if we all do our job as men and women, forget about being Latinos, just men and women in general, I think that's where it starts at home. Okay, but I want to know one thing about how you guys feel about this. I want to start a movement where I'm getting pissed off, to be honest with you, at people that are put down our illegals. I'll give you a good example. A lot of people say that illegals come over here and they exploit this country. But how many illegals do you guys know that have EBT cards? How many illegal aliens do you guys know that don't go out there and work their ass off and try and do something? Right? And so that creates a problem too for a lot of those motherfuckers that work hard. Like, we work hard, we want to take care of our families. Then you got people with Social Security cards that were born here in this country, and they might look like us, like Latinos tatted up, or they might look like white, whatever they look like. But either way, they were born here. And what are they doing with their social? Nothing. They're out there on the side of the freeway begging for change. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of problems going on in the country.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think people forget about the Section 8 problem. People forget about the EBT, the welfare. And most of the people that are abusing that shit, honestly, are all American citizens.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There is American citizens, but we do. But no one's really even messing or nothing with the immigration or whatever. But we do need to secure borders because we just can't have them coming in. But no one's trying to. If they're here and they're working and all that, then yeah, they should have a path to citizenship and all that. But we do need to secure the border because there's not only Latinos coming; they're coming from all over the world, and especially right now with the terrorists and all the terrorists could come through. There's all kinds of drugs coming through and all that. So we do need to secure the Jordan. We do need to. We can't just have, because every single country in the whole entire world, every country enforces their borders.
Can I add to this? I have something to add to this. So do you think Latinos support tough borders? Or control the influx of undocumented immigrants because they may see them as threatening their own privileges or sense of belonging in the United States?
Well, to me, like I said, that's not just Latinos. Right? There's Asians, there's all kinds of all countries coming in here. But like I said, America, we let 1 million in legally, a million every year. That's more than any country in the world. So we already do that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just have open borders where they're just coming in. You have to be monitoring, like I said, especially in the days we're in. It just takes one dude to come in with a case with some kind of a bomb and then take out all of LA or what.
Okay,
you
but hold on.
Just have open borders.
But does that make us the strongest country in the world? Because these dudes are coming into our country and they're fighting for our country too.
Yeah.
How many browns and all other colors, all ethnic backgrounds are coming in, and then they end up in the front lines and fighting our wars and giving us our freedom, giving us our what, you know.
That's good. Yeah, but that's good. And that's what I'm saying. They could, like, nobody's against. They just have to come legally. You know what I'm saying? You could do it the right way. You could come.
Okay. Well, look. I don't want to. Hold on. I don't want to turn this into like a INS issue. But what I'm asking you is this, bro. Please answer this question. Who are the laziest people right here that you see? Like, where are you from, first of all? I'm sorry, I tuned in late, but, like, do you live in California?
Yeah, I live in LA.
Okay, there you go. So I'm from Los too, right? I'm from the city, my boy.
Yeah.
And then my mom, I mean, she's been here for years, right? And she did everything the right way. My father was born here, so I was born here. And okay, what I'm saying is this: when you drive around, eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
When you're driving around, who are the handouts? Is it the illegal Mexicans? Because I see them trying to work, bro.
Yeah, they're out there selling oranges. They're making tacos.
Hustling, bro.
Yeah. They do a lot of That's true.
Okay, so that's our problem. That's what I'm saying. It's like that is a American problem. It doesn't matter if you're black, but if you have a social, if you look like me or Lucky or any of the homies,
it's a drug problem. A lot of it. Mostly all of them out there are on drugs.
And what is our country trying to do to fix that? So we
exactly.
fix that those numbers now.
Exactly.
The Section 8, the EBT motherfuckers that want to take advantage.
Yeah.
And like you said, and have kids and not take care of them, and the women that want to keep their legs spread open. So this is a 50-50 thing down the middle. So so women shouldn't be calling up over here and blaming the man, and the man shouldn't be blaming the woman.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is an issue that needs to be dealt with at home when your kids are little. That's when you got to be there, and you got to teach them how to be civilized little people.
Yeah.
But when we got all these issues going on where we don't even, like, me as an American, homie, like, this shit sucks because I see this country is like, it's not good right now. It's the best country to be at, but at the same time we babysit laziness.
Yeah.
I see with my own eyes, dude. Like, there's people are hiring everywhere, and then you still got those people that they rather not work. They rather go to the GR office, and we give it to them. We are the taxpayers. We're the ones that are funding this shit. Right? And that's what I'm tired. I'm tired of lazy people, to be honest with you. I mean, everything else will fix each other, but when we live in a lazy fucking society where some people want to go to work and other people decide to, like live in tents, that's an issue, man. Big issue.
Well, yeah, that's why the left side, they want minorities to be beholden to the government on welfare and all that.
But there's a lot of white people out there like that too, though. There's a lot of white folks out there that are begging too. It's not just minorities.
Yeah, I know.
Matter of fact, I think I see a lot more white people and black people than I do see Latinos, straight up.
Where, on the homeless?
So why the hell do we always get, the end of the stick and Latinos come here to exploit this country? Nah, we built this.
But I don't think so. I don't think that they do. I see, like I said, it's everybody, and that's not what they're saying. They're just saying we can't have open borders, eh? We can't. You can't just let everybody just come in.
Let's close the borders.
Yeah, and then the ones that are here.
And how are we gonna rebuild our country?
Like I said, they should make them then we need to secure the border, bam, and then the ones that are already here and they're working and they if they haven't been arrested, they have no arrest.
How are we gonna fix American laziness? Is what I'm asking you. The immigrants that are here, fine, they could be here, they can find a way to be here legally, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm asking you is how do we secure the laziness in this country with people that are born here and have every single opportunity to make something with themselves? But then you got people that come over here from third world countries and they establish.
Yeah.
What do we do with that, bro? That's what I'm asking you. So the borders are closed.
It's because of the homes.
So the people that are here, they're going to prosper. But how are we going to
it's for different reasons, eh? It's because they grew up in a jacked up home, or to me, like 90%. If you're over here in LA, is 90% of them are on drugs, eh? It's all because of the drugs.
What's wrong with drugs?
Okay, so you're still not answering my question on how are we going to fix it. What do you think the right side or the left side should do about ending homelessness? Are we gonna maybe take back some land that belongs to the government and build some homes for these people? Are we gonna give them opportunities to get off of drugs?
Well,
it'll trickle down to everybody else.
They should stop putting money in all these stupid projects that don't do nothing and put in ones that actually do. Because there's a lot of food shelters and all things like that, and they ain't getting no funding and all that. They should be giving those and helping ones that are out, because if you go right now to Skid Row, you're going to see people out there passing out stuff and trying to help people, because we've done it, my own self, I've done it several times.
I get
they need to go help those ones.
Yeah,
they need to help those ones because they're not getting no funding, but yet they're giving all type of, look, they're sending $40 billion to Ukraine, when, like you're saying, when we have our own problem, people hungry and this and that over here, but then you're sending $40 billion over there.
Ukraine stuff.
Well, let's
Lucky is in a big fucking eye opener for people to see the problem that's going on in the inner city. I mean, Lucky, the hood stocks, actually, they're the ones that are doing things that a lot of other people that they don't want to do. But that's what I'm saying. It's a conversation.
Thank you, brother.
It's just a conversation, but we got to be real with each other.
Absolutely.
I think the ones that want to be helped. The ones that want to be free continue to stay free in the homeless population.
Hey, Trubs, I love you, brother. Thank you for calling in. I need to get to my homeboy Smiley, dog. He's been trying to call in. Let's do this real quick. I love you, my boy. Have a good week at work, brother.
I love hood stocks. I love you guys, man.
Wait, hold on. He's from Hazard? You're from Hazard?
Simon.
Oh, you know Termite?
Yeah, I know my boy
Johnny Torres. Is he still around?
Yeah.
Is he still around?
Well, I don't want to speak on the homie, honestly, but he's over there.
If you ever hear from him, man, tell him I said what's up, eh? I have much love.
For sure, man. But yeah. Hey, much love, man. Much love to all you guys over there at Hood Stars, man.
Absolutely,
Keep
brother.
it going.
Thank you, brother. All right, let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. I gotta let my homeboy get in real quick. No. End call. Let me see. Okay, there it is right there. We might make this one of the last callers. What up, baby? Talk to us, doggy.
What's up, homie? Over here calling from Highland Park.
What up?
I wanted to touch on the subject about abortion. From what I see is, there's two types of people in this world. the ones that have options and the ones that can get whatever they can get. You know, for people like us that had options, we're with that shit, and we know we make mistakes. We get drunk, we get high, and we end up hitting some hood rat. Guys that don't have options, they fall in love once they hit a hood rat. You know, so they're like, oh, I want my kid. I want my kid with this bitch. You know, and yeah, you know what I mean? So
this is a perfect analogy.
The Roe versus Wade, you know? The homies are the Roe and these nerds are the Wade. You know? For real. You know what I'm
some
saying?
good logic right here.
Yeah, you know, that's all I got to say about that. Because they would never understand how you make a mistake when you're high and drunk and you hit the first girl you see, you know?
Yeah, bro.
They don't know that because they don't have that option because them ugly-ass girls won't hit them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to say. You know, this is like the right and the left is the haves and have-nots. That's all it is.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Smiley.
All right, bro.
Love you, baby.
I love you.
Yeah, love you, dog.
Work.
Hell yeah. Let's get this last phone call right here.
Yeah.
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Last phone call.
Is this Lucky? This is Trump. Lucky, you're doing a wonderful job, tremendous job, Jesse. You're doing an incredible job. Let me tell you, next level, 100%. We need to close down our borders, and we need to make
it's supposed to be
abortion
Trump,
wrong.
eh? I think that's supposed to be Trump, eh?
It is Trump,
It
bro.
is Trump. I'm calling from Mar-a-Lago. Melania's right next to me. Lucky, I love your show. I watch it every time. Let me tell you that. 100%. Lucky, can I ask you a question, Lucky?
Sure, why not?
Lucky, why did you have this tremendous young man on your podcast today? You're talking about very special stuff. Congratulations on your podcast, Lucky.
Thank you.
You are tremendous. You are definitely tremendous.
Thank you,
On
President
another
Trump.
level.
Thank you, Trump.
And listen. I will send people down there to help you and help the podcast whenever you ask me to.
Thank you, Trump. I love you, Trump.
Hoodstocks is now on Truth Social.
Absolutely.
That dude's a
There
cow.
goes Trump. The President Trump, baby. Called in right now.
fun.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
dope, dog. Hell yeah, no. That's dope.
Jesse, on the President Trump topic, do you have any stories about that?
Yeah,
guy?
you've been to the White House 6 times, bro.
Yeah.
Can we please talk about that,
Well, I'll
dog?
tell you one time when he was one of the first times I went to the White House, right? I went in there with like 200 Latinos deep, right? We were 200 like walking in.
Damn.
And as soon as we're coming in the house from the White House, right? We just hear blasted, there's power in the name of Jesus. And I were like, whoa. We stopped, we're like, what the? Oh man, that's so cool that they're praising Jesus in the White House, right? So then we go inside right there, and then there's some Latina comes out, and she sings 3 songs in Spanish, and all 3 of them were about God, eh? So all of us were like, dang, feed, man, that's so cool as hell. And then we're like, all of us, and then we're all right there, and they're praying, all like 200 Latinos in the White House, so we're all right there, and they're praying, and we're like, fake news CNN, and they won't even show this, you know what I mean? They won't even show there's 200 Latinos in the White House with Trump right there, right? But so I'm right there, right? And Trump's coming down the line, right? And there's a bunch of people behind me and all that. I'm in the front. And then he's coming by right here, bam. And then he comes, and he's like right in front of me. And all the people are behind him. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're trying to get pictures or whatever they're trying to do. And I'm right here, and then he came. So I'm right here talking to him, and he's right there cracking jokes. You know what I mean? He's funny as hell. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
cracking
he's
jokes.
a fucking probably a great dude to have some drinks with.
He was right here. He's cracking jokes, whatever, right here. And as I'm talking to him, I was just so focused on him, right? I wasn't paying attention to, so I kept going like this, because I guess they were pushing on my wheelchair from behind because they were trying to get pictures of him or whatever they were doing. So when I was talking to him, I was going like, moving like that because of my wheels, and I didn't even notice it, but he noticed it, right? So then Trump comes on the side of me, and he goes like that, like he puts his arm around me, like shields me from the people, and he starts yelling at them, and he said, hey, stop pushing him, stop pushing him, and he's like shielding me from the people. So I just look at him like, orale, that's firme.
Trump's a gangster, baby.
He noticed.
Trump's a gangster, dog. Ain't nobody saying that, bro. Trump controls wherever the fuck he's at, and if you align with what the fuck he's talking about or not, bro, nobody can take the fact that, hey, this dude is a gangster, dog. Yeah. Trump is a gangster. Now, he's a gangster that you like or you dislike. You know what I mean? But Trump is a fucking alpha male gangster that if you watch his track record, he's gonna do what the fuck he wants to do, and you gotta love him or hate him for that, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? And honestly, with me, it's a love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? Because until he does something directly for me, and maybe he's done stuff for me, and maybe I don't know. And then the dudes that are really in depth, very up on the politics and all the above, they can be like, look, he did this for you, he did that for you, whoop, whoop, this and that. I mean, I don't know, dog. I'm just a regular dude on this fucking this network right here, dog, that has, you know, some regular dudes, some amazing dudes, all the above, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know it all, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm open to all these conversations.
But it just showed me his heart, that he, like I said,
I
didn't even notice that they were doing that, but he seen and he was like that. Like, you know what I mean? It just showed that he was cool as hell, like, to me, you know what I mean? Like, I seen it, like I said, the fake news media, they won't show that, but it's just all a joke, all that stuff, because a lot of people, he was even a Democrat, He was a Democrat,
I know he was, bro.
And he just barely...
Well, at one point, he didn't give a fuck about either side.
Yeah, so but I'm saying this, so all of a sudden, as soon as he ran, then all of a sudden, he's like, you know what I mean?
He said some stupid shit that put people above him. Like, let's be honest. He's a great dude to drink at a bar with or some type of event, and you're gonna just be like, I fucking love President Trump. This dude is an amazing dude to have fun with, drink with, and this and that. But on a political fucking realm, potentially he can spew out some shit that he can possibly regret afterwards. Yeah. But that's a characteristic of human nature that sometimes we are not always politically right, and sometimes we say just some stupid shit, and that's why people were at awe with them, because they said, hold on, we got a regular business dude coming into the office. He wasn't born into all this politics shit, even though maybe he was, bro, because when you got money, you align the pockets of politicians and all that shit to get fucking certain things into your favor for you to grow financially, right? Let's be honest, bro, it's a money game. You know what I mean? But
he's been pissing us off too lately, and so we blast him when he does some things that
all these dudes are gangsters, bro.
We're not to behold it on anybody, you know what I mean? Only on the word of God. That's, like I said, for me, like, if you ain't religious or whatever, but for me and like us, we like I said, I vote the Bible, you know what I mean? That's what I focus is on, my godly moral values. That's how we roll.
You know what, bro? I'll say this, bro. All this mess, all this controversy, all these different political fucking views and beliefs and fucking darts that are being thrown, bro. I mean, this is what makes us the strongest country in the fucking world, bro. Why? Because people can do this, say this, you know? And if you agree with it or not, bro, like, at least they can do this and you can agree or disagree, because there's some countries where you can't disagree, bro.
Yeah, they barely allowed women to drive. Huh? Like the Middle East.
Yeah, bro. You got the Middle East, bro. They got these hyenas, bro, in sheets.
Yeah. Well, look at in Iran and all that, they throwing gays from the roofs and all that.
That's fucked up. Like, if he wants to suck a dick, dog, don't throw him off the roof.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be doing
what
that.
What the fuck?
Crazy as hell. Like, yeah. But you see, the left won't ever bash Muslims or
Did you see that one dude that they threw off the roof? He was like this. He had an imaginary dick on his last fall in his mouth.
No, but like I said, because I got to grow pretty soon, bro. But I just want to set out, so I tell everybody.
You say you had enough
I'm not
of this
telling
shit.
everybody to be Republican and all that. I'm saying to do your homework. Vote the issues, you know what I'm saying? To vet the candidates. Don't just automatically vote for a party, because a lot of Latinos do that. They don't even know when they're voting. They don't even know what the hell. They're just voting a D or whatever. Quit doing that, because that's why we're getting all these jacked up people. Make sure you do your homework, do your research, and whatever. Like I said, if you're strong Second Amendment, whatever it is, like your lower taxes, whatever, you're against whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then focus on which candidates line up with your values. And like I said, most Latinos are Catholic or Christian. So we're more conservative. If you go down a list, which like all the lists, most Latinos see that they're conservative, eh? They just don't know it. They don't line up with these leftist progressives out there, communists, Marxists, you know what I mean? And even too, we're against even BLM, eh? I don't like that. To me, they're just a bunch of racist Marxists and all that, leftists.
You know, right here, dog, on Hood Stocks, dog, we got an equal opportunity, dog, you know what I mean? And then if we agree or disagree, dog, you know what I mean? It is all, I mean, bro, it's just like, I would say it's water under the bridge the next day, dog, you know what I mean? And this is what makes us an amazing fucking country. This is what makes us, every ethnic origin is trying to get into this country. Why? Because we can have these disagreements. We can speak our mind.
Yeah.
We can say fucking avatars should be able to go into any bathroom they want to go into. You know, but this is what makes us powerful, bro. The freedom of speech, bro.
But you just hit it. See, I don't want to interrupt you, but see, you just said that. They're trying to stop freedom of speech, like we were just talking before we came online. They're
that
trying
sucks,
to shut
bro.
us. Yeah,
shadow ban. You guys, you're shadow ban. I couldn't even tag you on Instagram, bro.
See,
that's bullshit, dog.
That's the left, eh? See, so you should be against that. You like being shadow banned. You like what they're doing on Facebook and all that. This is ridiculous. The left, they don't want, because see, their arguments and that's all terrible, so that they just want to shut us down. That's total communism, eh? Like you said, even if I don't agree with somebody, go ahead, say your opinion, whatever. That's whatever. Who cares? This is America, like you said. You should have your opinion, say whatever you want. But see, they're trying to stop that. That's like communism. That's what they're pushing, the left. So if you're even that. If that's, like I said, you could be Second Amendment, pro-life, whatever it is. But if that's your issue, freedom of speech, how are you going to be for the left side, eh? Because they're totally against that.
You know, bro, politicians are kind of like have a like something's been like trickled down to them through generation to generation of being a politician, dog. They can never admit when they fucked up, dog. You know what I mean? And if I'm president, if you vote for fucking Lucky from Hoodstocks, dog, for 2024 to run for president, dog, I will tell you this. When I say something fucked up, dog, and I wake up the next day after the fucking hangover and after a couple micheladas, doggy, you know what I mean? I would say, hey.
That's true.
United States of America.
Be humble.
Country. I say, you know, dog, I fucked up. I was fucked up. I drank too much. And I said some shit that I should not have said. I apologize. I mean, that's being human, bro. You know what I mean? But these politicians, bro, they put up the stone face and they fucking... America, blah, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. But like, bro, get the fuck out of here. We need some comedians.
Exactly.
Dave Chappelle should run for president, dog. You know what I mean? The Rock should run for president, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, put the normal folk in the fucking office and get these motherfucking robots the fuck out of there,
hey,
dog.
Lucky's right on the money again. See, that's another thing. Like, thanks for reminding me. That's what all you guys should be doing. You guys should all be running for your local offices, in the school boards, all of that. That's how we're going to change. Like he said, we need to get some regular, everyday people, even everyday Latinos or whatever, in office. So we get all these weirdos, these progressives, whatever, these weirdos in there that are doing it all jacked up. You guys should all run for local office. That's where it's at. It's in the local level. Everybody should run. You know what I mean?
What are you going to be running for, dog? What do you got going?
Not me, brother. That's not my calling. I don't feel that it's my calling for God. You know what I mean? But then too, my past, I don't know, did too much. I don't know. Maybe if God changes it, but for right now, I don't even know how long He's going to be having me doing Lexitt. Whenever I stop Lexitt, I'll be back going sharing the gospel. Because to me, God is first above all.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Everybody give it up for Jesse, the founder of Lexitt. This has been amazing, bro. I hope you enjoyed your stay right here, bro. I mean, thank you for blessing the platform, brother. Thank you so much, dog. You know what I mean? You're shaking the hand of a straight man right here, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you the little finger in your palm, dog. I don't want to make you feel weird, dog. You know what I mean? And just, brother, you have been amazing right here, dog. These conversations are good. They're fun. They're creative. And we got everybody that gets to talk their shit, dog. Yeah, and you throw all this conversation into a pile of whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you can pick and choose on what you like out of it. You know what I mean? And you can continue the conversation in your household, the work site, the job site, wherever the fuck you're at, dog. You know what I mean? McDonald's, dog. You know what I mean? It don't matter, dog. Have the conversations and just understand the world we live in and the different perspectives that are around us, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we don't have to shit on each other just because the dude got a fucking Trump sticker on his bumper, even though sometimes I'm not a big fan of that, because people like they got got a Trump flag and all that. It's like, dog, what the fuck? Is that your daddy, homie?
Especially
Is
now,
he pimping you out? Like, get the fuck out of here,
Me
bro.
too. Like, why
I would
you not-
never put a Biden. If I'm a Democrat, I'm never put a Biden flag, you know what I mean, or anything like that shit, homie. I'm gonna put a flag of my old lady, dog, the one that gave birth to my kids. That's the real gangster, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's put flags of the people that really count, dog. Not these motherfucking puppets, homie.
Yeah. I'll put a Jesus one up there.
Jesus, there you
Cross.
go. Is Jesus white, black, Chinese? What is Jesus, dog?
He's God.
He's God, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go, doggy. I love you, brother. Is there any shout outs or how can people get in contact with you and follow the movement, bro?
All right, everybody. Like I said, just stop. Just do your research. You know what I mean? Don't just automatically go for any politician. You know what I mean? Make them work for your vote. You know what I mean? Because we're tired of all these rhino. Like I said, there's even 7% of the Republicans ain't no good too. So just do your homework and vote the issues. Vote your godly moral values. Don't just automatically, like I did, grow up automatically think you're a Democrat. You know what I mean? Vote for, vet the candidates, do your homework, and if you want to join Lexit, we have a great crew, and that's why everybody likes us, because we're just everyday Latinos. We don't try to be we're Harvard or all this and this and that. We're just everyday Latinos. Some of us from the hood, whatever. You know what I mean? We love God. We love our country. You know what I mean? We love America. So that's what we're just trying to push. And like I said, I see it as a balance. To me, it's not even Republican versus Democrat. It's good versus evil. The left is evil to me. So that's why they're my enemy. You know what I mean? Because I was one for my whole life. And now I see the threat that they're evil. But so if you want to follow Lexit, or you want to join Lexit, just go to wearelexit.com, and we have a bunch of chapters all across the nation. You can go to wearelexit.com and follow us on IG at Lexit Movement, on Facebook, Real Lexit. All right?
Absolutely, dog. We
Let
love
me know
you.
if you ever need anything from us, brother.
Likewise, too. I got a call from New York. What up, my G? What do you got to say real quick?
Hey, what's up, man? Not much, man. I was watching the show. I always watch your show, man. I appreciate what you do.
Where you calling from, bro?
I'm from New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, but I'm actually from Mexico. I'm born in Mexico, then I live in LA, and then I moved to the East Coast.
Go ahead, brother. What do you got to say, bro?
I just was curious with your guest about the abortion, man. Like, I'm wondering, did he adopted any kids, or has he helped donate money to homeless children or abandoned children? Because I kind of wonder with this pro-life people, right? Some women, do abortions because they can't afford that, right?
So wait, hold on. So you're saying because if somebody's in poverty that they don't have a right to live? I was growing up in poverty, so that don't mean that I didn't have a right to exist.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying who's gonna help?
We don't. This is America. I thought we had welfare.
Well, but you just saying that you don't want welfare. That
Who
the left
said that? I didn't say that. No, I said that they want us. Some people need that, and if they need that to get even if they get unemployed, whatever. If you need to get back on your feet, but not as a lifestyle, not for 20 years being on it. That, you know what I mean? Because we all know, and I got some family members like that too. You know what I'm saying? So we know how that goes, but they shouldn't be like that, and we shouldn't. They want us dependent on that. That's what even like many blacks, if you talk to many black conservatives, they always call that out on the black side.
Absolutely.
I think what he was saying was how many pro-lifers actually are proactive in adopting non-aborted children, basically.
Actually, that's abortion. You can't just adopt kids. It costs like $15,000 to adopt a kid. It's hard, and that's even another problem. How could you could get an abortion and all that for $200 free or whatever, but you have to pay $15,000? Because me and my wife right now, we want to adopt a child right now. It's so hard. They make it so hard to adopt a baby, but yet they're for free to get.
Yeah. I just bought a German Shepherd for $500. But what I'm saying though, dog, is check it out, bro. Like, so on the flip side of everything, dog, 15 racks to adopt a child, homie. Like, okay, then maybe in our legislative writings and signatures and all that other shit you call, dog, maybe why are we charging so much? I mean, who's getting that fucking money, bro?
Exactly.
Who's getting that money for adoption?
Exactly.
So maybe if we made adoption,
the state, right?
maybe if we made adoption cheaper, bro, you know what I mean? Then it would make it easier and say, hey, check it out, like it's all good, like, you know what I mean? Like, and we're like, damn, dog, I can get a good price on this little black baby, and this black baby might be an NBA superstar. You know what I mean?
The adoption agency that
no,
gets
that's
the money.
wrong, dog. I'm sorry.
The adoption agency gets the money.
Wow.
They basically broker the transaction.
They brokered the transaction?
Wow. Is that right? Yeah,
you guys
see,
don't.
That's a good thing.
Only
See,
post
whoever's
what I just said
watching
right
this, write to your local officials, tell them they should do something on that.
Yeah,
Eh?
There it
because
is
they're
there.
not making it easier in that sense.
Thank you for calling, brother. That was a good point, real quick, dog. Be easy, baby.
One last thing. I recommend everybody to watch George Carlin on religion.
Okay.
George Carlin, the comedian.
Okay.
On religion.
Okay.
All right.
Watch
Thanks a lot.
Unplanned.
Unplanned. You know what? This dude was trying to get on a gang of times. I'm going to give him the call. Go ahead, my G.
Go. This is my last one.
Last call. Go ahead.
All right. What's up, brother? What's up, Lucky?
What up, dog? Speak real quick because homie got to go.
So real quick, man. Look, I think no matter what position you stand on, you should vote based on what's right or what's right for you and your family. At the end of the day, results matter. The country's really bad right now. We already know the whole 9 yards. Gas, you name it. When the other fool was in office, regardless of how you feel about him, regardless, people are too emotional, and the Democrats and Republicans know that. And at the end of the day, we don't, just because we're Latino, we don't have to vote Republican or Democrat, but vote for what's going to help you and your family.
Amen.
Trump, he did a good job. He did a good job.
He did.
Facts don't care, dude. At the end of the day, that fool did a good job. I didn't even vote for that fool, but I'm like, you know what? This fool's doing a good job. He kind of won me over a little bit. Born and raised, Baldwin Park, East LA, the whole 9 yards. I always taught welfare, Section 8, food stamps, everything. So as I grew up, I matured and I understood, you know what? I don't want to pay that much in taxes. I want to be able to defend my family. I want to be able to, bear the right to bear arms. I want to have all that. And these other fools are trying to take that shit away from me. So there is a drug problem. There is a laziness problem, like the other caller said. And your other caller, your co-host said, let's put my dick on restriction. Look, my dick is not a life. Okay, yeah, it has its own life sometimes because that fool be doing whatever he wants. But at the end of the day, my dick doesn't have a life. So we're not going to cut my dick off. We're not going to do any of that.
Balls. The life's in the balls.
And at the end of the day, though, man, for me, it's just, I think Trump did a good job. And if he runs again, this fool from East LA, and fucking Daniel from Maravilla, I know that fool, dog. That's another conversation. You know what? That guy's flat earth, all that bullshit. I'm supposed to shut the fuck and sit his stupid ass down, bro.
Who's he? He was one of the callers?
No, he was talking about some other dude. Go ahead, baby.
And I understand that, Lucky, but fuck that guy. Anyways, at the end of the day, just do what's right for your family. Don't vote emotionally. Vote with common sense.
There you go, baby.
That is key.
There you go, baby.
That's right.
Vote
Exactly.
with common sense.
100%. I agree with him.
15
100%.
seconds.
That's what we've been trying to say. That's what
Love you,
we're doing
baby.
next.
Love you. We are out of here. We are ending the podcast with your phone call, dog. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let motherfuckers know Hood Stocks is right here, baby. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week, baby, with Splinter from POV.